Live from the Loki studio for this Thursday, the 29th of August, it's Back Pocket. Brought to you as always by our melodic and harmonic Back Pocketeer patrons. This week starring Ruby Innes.
Yo! Let's go! Slalien.
Peter Burns.
We have different feelings about being crushed by hammers that are sexy or not.
Yeah, we both
Love it.
Yeah, can you go?
Gus Ronald.
Seen kids.
Yeah.
Kids who want to be seen.
You need
Yeah.
to just do
Right.
this. Oh,
Yeah.
you're actually doing a good job.
That's
and
pretty
then
good.
Oh, I'm seen?
And special guest, music reviewer and archaeologist, Peyton Kilgour.
I was going to be Morgana.
oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
My mum was very into it. And I'm like, I could have
Yeah.
been such a bitch.
And behind the scenes, it's Josh, Will, and Ben. This week on the show, we dig down and tear up. Now get ready, it's time for Back Pocket.
Welcome to Back Pocket,
Thank you.
baby.
Oh.
Are you-
Not just me.
Hey, welcome to Back Pocket.
Thanks so much.
Are you
Why
excited
don't
to be
we
here?
get it?
Absolutely.
Are you excited to be
Okay.
here?
I didn't get a welcome.
Oh, welcome to Back
Thank you
Pocket.
so much.
And welcome to Back Pocket.
Thank you so
baby.
much.
Thank you for
I'm
coming.
so excited.
Are you excited?
so
Are you
excited.
so excited?
I'm so excited I
this
can
sucks.
barely
Oh,
contain
no,
it.
here we go.
So I'm excited that you're excited, honestly. We got a
Then
big
we are
exciting
all
show.
excited.
And Josh, are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Is Mackenzie excited?
Goddamn right.
Yay!
The timing of the music.
Work on the voiceover on the intro there, Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Got a little background in voice acting there, I think.
You could like sell me Nurofen, I reckon.
No, I was
Yeah.
gonna say she could tell me any show on the Disney Channel. That was the energy
Okay,
I had.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
on
good,
that.
good.
Like, yep.
I was
What?
like,
It's Nurofen?
yeah.
I was like, I didn't
That was
think
a
Disney
Nurofen
Channel
read.
shows need to be
I
sold.
think anybody
Yeah,
can
there's
sell me
always-
Nurofen because I love it so much.
Especially
Bubble
the
that shit up.
sugar-coated ones. You put
Oh.
them in, you're like, ooh.
Yum.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, I like to chew them on the way down.
I think about biting them all the time, and then my brain's like, don't.
It'll
It's
ruin
yucky
it.
on the inside.
It'll ruin it.
Sorry, the way you like told yourself off. It's like you also have to hide it in bread and be like, ooh.
Oh,
and be
every
like,
day of my life is hiding meds in cheese. I can't stress this enough.
Jesus Christ. Do not
Goddamn.
have
No,
the
I
cheese
have
board
a,
at
I have
Ruby's house.
I have a pill popper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
It's like really long. You just shove it in, and then they can't spit it back.
Like is it like just a tube,
In
like
their
a horse?
mouth?
It's like a long thing. You put the pill in the end of it, and you literally put it in their mouth so far back that they can't spit it
Who's
out. It's-
them?
Dogs, I assume.
Dog.
Dogs?
And me.
Okay.
Cats.
And
Who
me.
doesn't matter?
Yeah.
How
anyone,
often-
anyone is
Yeah,
up
it's
for
me.
it.
I just don't like pills.
It's just how you eat your yogurt.
Just,
It's just what can I say?
Yeah.
Yogurt.
It's good.
Yogurt
I've
shack.
been throwing
You
back
never
the
know.
vitamin C. That's about all I've been doing.
Really? You chew on those little tabbies?
Yeah, a little chewable.
I miss those.
Cute.
They're lovely.
I
Fred
go for-
Flintstone shave, all that stuff.
I go for the Blackmore's vitamin C effervescence. The
Have
one
you had
that's
anything else after that?
in the-
I'm a krill oil man myself.
Ah,
Well, there goes all
Not
our
a krill oil,
viewers.
not a krill oil man. We've got enough omegas.
Fish oil? Like, that's the krill
Fish oil, but krill oil you'll find has 20 times the omega 3s.
I'm not a fan of gel capsules. Like they just,
particularly when it's like fish. It's
yeah,
like that
I'm
could just
assuming
be
that
raw.
inside that is just. I just have those soy sauce.
And
fish.
yet, I don't mind caviar.
Oh my god, me lovey caviar.
I had caviar.
finish your,
We love you,
finish your
caviar.
whiskey. I'm gonna finish my wine. We're going highbrow tonight.
I was so against caviar, and then one day I had it at Middle Seas.
Yeah.
At Middle Sea, did a little pikelet, a little
Yeah.
caviar
Yeah,
on top.
lovely. Very
I
good.
was
Now I
so.
love it.
Now what you ate was lumpfish. If you're having caviar, you would know.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
champagne. You're really just having sparkling.
All I know is I didn't pay for it, and that's the
Then
big
you are having
thing.
caviar.
Yeah. And in not paying for it, you ate.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. We've got a big, beautiful show today.
Much like a big pile of lumpfish.
That's so true.
Mm.
But we're going to kick it off with a little bit of backup. A little bit. Just a little bit of backup.
It's smoky, like a vape.
It's actually water vapor.
Oh, I see.
And it can fuck off.
But yeah, whatever. A little bit of backup is sponsored by Reese Wild.
Get-
That's me.
Oh, you doing
It's me doing the
Doing
Seinfeld,
Seinfeld.
thing.
Crank the tunes,
Yeah,
Josh.
we're
we
gonna-
cannot hear
That was
that.
quiet in here, but
Would you like it one more
I
time?
got the vibe. Yeah. Hit me one more time.
Bow, 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 bow. Beedly-dee.
Good.
Where did you record that?
I do want to say to Dr. DJX, am I in the wrong income bracket for this episode?
No.
Yes. We only eat beluga.
Whales?
I hear that's the best. That's why I always thought. I was like, why are whales having eggs? But they call like the really good shit beluga caviar. I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know why.
right. And I
But
just
only
assumed-
in 90s films.
That's true. Only in something with a villain in a
Yeah,
large.
in a mansion.
white tiled
And there's a party at
penthouse.
the mansion.
Yes.
Yep.
Cocaine.
Do not go in there. Reese Wild is the sponsor of this segment, and every week Reese Wild sends us a sound from the wild. We need to identify the wild creature or
TikTok trend.
TikTok trend, just the source of the sound that is apparently wild.
Imagine if it's
Saucy.
someone milking a beluga whale this week. Be just spot on.
Can you
I
milk a
don't think I
beluga
want
whale?
to
What
listen
would
to
that
that.
sound
You can milk
like?
I
anything if
really
it's
don't
got
want to
nipples,
listen to
Sorry.
that.
Do whales have nipples?
How else do they
Mammals.
feed carbs?
But you do also know that when a bull and stuff needs to release sperm, they call that milking as well.
Daddy,
So
I'm a farmer.
So it could be anything white that's coming out of something.
Peyton, this is your first episode of Back Pocket on the Couch.
This is the
please.
first time you've ever been
No,
here.
it's not. Excuse me. We sat and gave away PAX tickets.
We did.
together.
That's true. That's true.
I remember.
That remember
Yeah.
that.
Here?
Yeah, you can milk
No,
a whale.
not the one.
That was the other one.
Yeah,
Come on now.
you simply must. It's
I must.
unforgettable.
You
I
must milk a
simply
whale.
must
you
milk
must
a whale.
dive with whale sharks and also give them a milk if you get the chance.
Okay.
Peter.
Let's hear the sound from the wild from Reese.
Is it
Such a
someone?
sneaky bastard.
Go.
That could be
Be so
I was
for
like, that's a
real.
lyrebird doing a shutter
the shutter.
sound.
I thought it was that, but then it
But-
usually has to do a jackhammer and a car alarm as well.
Yeah.
So it's it's an actual camera.
Yeah.
It's not an animal. Let's be honest. This
And
one
then it does
is-
the jinx at the end. It's like, yeah, of course I killed him. I killed them all.
Oh, I like when he says, "Okay, bye bye."
Okay, bye.
Okay, of course you love that. Josh, I say it every week, even though I got
the guilty belches.
Oh,
I think they're
yeah.
even like captioned as like guilty burp.
I'll play it again. I will
Please.
say this one is actually an animal.
God damn it!
it's an animal. Crank it.
But it's an animal.
I had an idea.
With a disposable
and
camera.
now it's gone.
Okay, cool.
You're so right. It sounds like a disposable camera. It's going too fast. That's the one and click. No one can do it that
I
fast.
thought it was someone trying to light a fire.
I
Maybe it's a
think-
monkey trying to.
Someone
light
said
a
Girl Poke says rubbing sticks. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I
it sounds
think
like.
it's a beaver building a dam.
I'm gonna go with red herring. I'm gonna take a user submitted.
It's a red
ones.
herring.
No,
Come on, is
is it a red herring?
Is it a red herring? Okay.
Dog on a skateboard. I think that's actually that's got to be it.
Oh, I saw that
bull-
video recently.
I've
as well.
seen it's a bulldog.
It's a little bull. A little
Bulldog on skateboard. Josh.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought I heard that.
Was beaver building a
I
dam
will
wrong?
say, I'll give you one hint.
Please. I'll take it.
This is definitely in Lesser of Two Weevils' wheelhouse.
Bug.
Ooh. I mean, it's pins. Are they pincers rubbing together?
Oh, is it
Like,
I don't think I can
Is
give
it
that
an
to you.
It's
ant?
back legs rubbing together.
Is it a leaf eater, a leaf cutter ant?
No.
They cut full.
I don't think
Chunks
you'll
out
ever
of
guess what
tents.
this actually is.
Show us it.
We're done.
I'd love to
here we
see
go.
it.
I have a description to read actually, so we get this right.
Go for
Read
This
it.
is now a science. This is an adult female
oh, I don't like it.
Iodolamantis diabolica.
Oh, it is
Holy
diabolical.
shit.
Oh,
I don't
I would.
like it.
It's
I
the
would kill
giant
that on
devil's
sight.
flower mantis.
I wouldn't
It's
kill
a
it. I would
mantis.
scream and
I'm
run
spraying
away.
that shit.
Sorry, Josh. One more time.
It's the giant devil's flower mantis.
Yeah, I would kill that thing as soon as I saw it.
That's
Yeah.
some From Software boss level shit.
Yeah,
Like,
bugs
that
are
is-
fucked up, man.
I hate bugs.
Bugs are fucked
But
up.
yes, some mantids, like this one, can actually produce sounds.
Some mantids.
Mantids.
Can
Oh, okay.
produce what?
Mantiddies.
I'm really uncomfy.
And you can milk them.
There are some bugs I like. I like those like fluffy, colorful moths.
Thank you,
yes.
Reese.
Thank
yeah, they're
you,
cute.
Reese.
They're cute.
Yeah,
Love
or like a
them.
little leaf insect that
Or-
just like goes whoop,
Or like a
whoop, whoop,
fluffy
whoop, whoop.
tarantula.
I'm all for a bumblebee.
You just
All
like
for a
furry
bumblebee.
things. Bumblebees
Tassie.
are
Yeah,
fluffies.
fluffies.
Yeah.
I saw.
You're a fairy.
No.
What a realization. Oh, that's so nice.
I'm
I
Snoopy
just like that
coated.
you've just you've discovered that about
I'm
yourself.
Snoopy coded. You know, this
think-
isn't Snoopy, it's Joe Cool.
That's true. She's right.
Yeah.
It's a different character.
I feel like out of everyone here, the least surprising to be a furry would be Ruby.
Absolutely.
That is okay. I love you, Peyton. That's the meanest thing you could ever say to me in my whole
Now the show's
life.
just getting started.
Nah, shout out to furries.
Like, no,
Shouts
moving
out
on.
to furries.
Moving on.
No,
that's weird.
No, they're chill.
It just
no, no,
depends.
no.
Like
They're chill
Yeah.
as hell.
No, I'm excited.
every single type of person, there's bad people and there's good people.
Exactly.
Just because there's bad furries doesn't mean there's not good furries.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you love the
Saying-
big bad wolf, don't you?
Yes.
Peyton's saying there's good furries on both sides.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. We are in a little bit of backup tonight. We're going to talk about something close to Peyton, your heart, my
My
heart.
soul.
But Gus and Peyton, you've both seen the first 2 episodes of The Rings of Power Season 2, which is out like right now.
Amazon Prime's The Rings of Power.
We're not getting paid,
Isn't
so
it
I can't
Amazon
say
Yeah,
that.
Prime's
Whatever.
The Lord of the Rings, The
Rings
Rings
of
of
Power.
Power?
Amazon,
Yes.
Yep, it
And I'm
is.
bitter that they got rid of the watch party feature.
That's right. They had that as. Did you guys watch that? With
How am I
me?
supposed to give my
so
episode
the
the
first
opinions?
season, obviously, of Rings of Power was kind of where you were brought into the show on screen when we watched those episodes together. We both adored that first season and couldn't stop talking about it with the audience. Gus, you weren't on that show, but
I was not.
we also you also enjoyed that
I
first
loved
season.
it. Yeah. It was definitely continually just getting better and better by episode. So, like any good show that's like, oh, you really got to get past episode 2, 3, whatever. I just found it had like a nice, steady, gradual incline of quality. So, yeah, by the end, I was genuinely sad it was over and ready for season 2.
I feel like our favorite saying the entire time was "That's $1 billion right there," because
Yes,
it was
yeah.
just.
That's right, yeah.
Oh,
Is that not much now these days? Because famously, yeah, it was a billion. It was $1 million an episode.
It's certainly not the marketing for this show.
Yeah.
Where it was like a big talking point around the first season.
Yeah.
Now there's an expectation of what this is going to look like and be. Interestingly, and there's a lot of conversation around this with The Rings of Power reviewing really well. It's 84% on Rotten Tomatoes this second season with the first 3 eps out, but I believe the reviews are of the first 2 episodes. Maybe it's
I
more.
would
right.
assume so. Yeah.
Which
and-
was at the preview screening.
First season, like while we all really adored it, mixed or surprisingly mixed, I think. We were surprised that it didn't absolutely blow everyone out of the water.
Totally. A lot of negative sentiment because it's a big IP and people just love to jump on hate bandwagons.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of it was a very purist side of things. It wasn't exactly like there were people that had valid criticism, but I think a lot of it was just jumping on that bandwagon of being like, it's not the books.
I think you would have had purists, and then you would have had, and I was almost in this camp a little bit, but like people who loved the books, adored the first 3 films, and just kind of expected, stupidly, that this would carry over everything they loved about those films. And it's not because it's a different story, but it's drawn out in a series. It has to tell its story in different ways. So I think a lot of people, I feel, had a gut reaction to that. They're like, where was my hero character? Where was my big battle scene? All that, like, which I thought it all had, but just maybe not in the way they expected.
There was a lot of noise, like just racism and all like the bigot shit that you see around Star Wars and obviously Lord of the Rings in this case, like big IP that is quote unquote woke, but no, just telling stories with modern filmmaking and storytelling sensibility,
and
right?
brilliant
Like,
actors.
with-
I just think it's so funny that people can suspend their belief for orcs, but not for a black person.
It
Like
only
being
makes
an
it
elf?
seem even
No.
more
Yeah.
petty and silly when you do think about the setting it is in being
It's like,
sci-fi
brother, it
fantasy.
isn't real.
and and obviously a lot of that is just noise, and people like making. They're just trolls, right?
Yep.
They just like making a nuisance. But it was that there was like you would consider the reception of the first season to be mixed at best, and it felt like enjoying it was a little bit of a you had like a little secret.
Yeah.
I
It came out
definitely
and
did, yeah.
Game of Thrones had just come back with House of the Dragon. So that was like, that's the big fantasy that is a household name at this point. Andor was on for like sci-fi nerds as well. Like the timing of Rings of Power that first season was wedged in some shows that were making a bit a lot of noise as well.
Are you saying it felt nice to not be in the majority of everyone loves this thing, hands down? It's like, it had mixed, and I'm in the semi-minority of I love it, and not everyone loves it. Like,
I don't think it wasn't. I didn't feel good about that, but
No,
it was nice to be genuinely enjoying this thing.
yeah.
And it was just interesting that it was like mostly negative. It had a lot of negative sentiment around it.
Yeah.
But again, this season being really well received. You guys seen the first 2 episodes in their entirety.
The 3 eps dropped today.
The 3 eps are out right now.
I'm like itching to watch the third one.
We're not going to spoil anything because obviously you haven't had a chance to watch them because you're watching us right now. But I do want to, as people who enjoyed the first season, how are you sentiment-wise, having seen the first 2 episodes of this? Is it picking up in the way you want it to?
I mean, I enjoyed it. I think the big thing for me is the first 2 episodes, and I think the reason they only showed 2 and not 3, in my opinion, I haven't seen the third yet, is because they're setting up the season, and so they wanted that set up, and then episode 3 is going to be like, oh, we're jumping in, and then you'd have an episode each week after that. So I think they're definitely not like, they're still progressing a lot more than I found season 1 to. Season 1 was definitely like, we're introducing you to the world and we're building these characters, whereas this is actually starting to pick up the story. But yeah, I mean,
It recaps a little harder than I was hoping.
Yeah.
It has a recap at the start, as all these things do previously on, but then there is some scenes from the first season retold or sort of re-illustrated, which is cool. It's nice to sort of flesh out that story, but we know the result of it. So a little part of that I felt unnecessary. I equally really enjoyed the 2 episodes, and again, I think the way this is being released, it's people are going to watch this like a movie. They're going to watch an hour and a half to probably almost 2 hours, I would say, like a film, and then those 3 episodes should hopefully encapsulate everything. I don't think there was...
Just on that point, it's a lot of... So the first episode is an hour 13. The second episode is just, I think, exactly on an hour. And then the third episode is a touch over an hour as well. So
yeah, okay.
they're pretty chunky.
That's a director's cut.
Totally. That's, you're watching 3.5 hours
that's an
of stuff.
extended edition.
What I think we missed, and I do not want to sound like naive in this sense that like in those first 2 episodes, a lot of setup, a lot of reintroduction to characters, a lot of talking, a lot of character talks to character, character talks to other character, and I don't want to say there wasn't any action, but I didn't feel like there was stakes or there was like just something to get the blood pumping a little bit. Now, I know the books probably aren't blood pumping, but it's like we all tie this stuff very closely to the Peter Jackson films, and those are so well-rounded films that have drama.
Nothing gets the blood pumping like
then a little
Viggo
bit of...
Mortensen with his shirt just a bit open.
You're kind of right in the sense that there's no strong hero character because we're at a sort of fractured point in the story.
There's no Viggo?
There's no Viggo. Although technically he would have been... No, he's not born yet. But
He's
No,
like-
definitely not.
No, like
like-
Viggo
he's like
adjacent
90 in the
guy.
third age.
My guesswork is that then maybe the third episode does have a little bit more of that punch because
Isildur is there.
Isildur is
Yeah,
there.
so he will become the Vigo.
And if you are doing these 3 episodes with the intention of wanting people to come back week by week for the next ones, I imagine that third episode might have a lot of this action we're seeing in the trailer because there is, in the full teaser, a heap going on. And Peyton, you pointed out, like, this is probably leading to a more action-heavy season, but it's going to have to get there.
Yeah, like we're at the point now, I mean, where essentially you see like the rings are starting to be made, they're starting to look at that, and from that point is when this great big war, which is the main focus of what Amazon have the rights for, has occurred, and we don't know whether or not they'll have that in the middle. I think they were agreed for 7 seasons.
That's optimistic.
No, they've already been pre-approved for a lot of seasons.
Okay.
And so it's the idea of like whether or not they will slowly go into it and have the war be the end and then finish, or whether that'll be in the middle and then they'll sort of trickle out to the after effects and then have it blend into Lord of the Rings.
What would you prefer?
I would prefer that.
Yeah.
Because it would be nice to see something new that's not really talked about too much. I mean, they only have the rights to the appendices. They don't have the right to the Silmarillion. So it's essentially the appendices and then Lord of the Rings. That's what they have the rights to. So it's like, what else can they really talk about?
Yeah.
Notes from the author.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen this. I don't think is getting into spoilers. It is for season 1, but that was 18 months ago, 2 years ago. So get with it. We know that Charlie Vickers plays Sauron. He was Halbrand in the first season. It is
Sexy
Sauron.
He was
Sauron.
sexy on the red carpet when we were there as
Oh.
well. My.
I messaged Pete after I discovered that he's married.
I'm so
it's just a
sorry.
ring.
That's what I said.
And it has no power. No, it
That's
does
true.
have power.
It's a
It
brain.
does, it does.
Power of love.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say about
Sorry,
sexy
we know
Sauron?
about the Sauron
Yeah, but
exists.
the really interesting dynamic in the first season and is going to carry through this season, probably, is Galadriel and Sauron, or Galadriel and Halbrand. Galadriel kind of being the beacon of hope and light and goodness in the world, and obviously Halbrand being the deceiver in the first season and being Sauron now that we know.
Potentially.
Well, what I was going to say is they're pulling a bit from the Silmarillion with the dynamic that I can't remember the names of these characters, so you're going to have to help me here. But because Galadriel is boring, right? If Galadriel is today in Rings of Power what she is in Lothlorien in the Lord of the Rings, if there's no character development,
Yeah,
that's what people are complaining about, right? With her character, which
Yeah.
I think is the coolest character in the
They're
show.
saying that she's like this immature thing, and I'm like, you've got hundreds of years in between.
Which isn't long in an elf's life, sure, but it's not interesting storytelling to be like, this person stays
Just
the same for
the
150
entire
years or
time.
200
And
years.
but that's the thing as well, is also the rings, and like, I mean, spoilers for if you haven't watched Lord of the Rings. The ring that she gets is like essentially
Water.
puts her to this
Heart.
whole like this higher, that makes her like, obviously she already has a lot of the status within it, but having that ring made her this urethral character, and made her this like
Ethereal.
righteous
Urethral is
Ethereal.
pissy.
You wanna get the pill right down the throat for that one if you want to clear up your urethral status. Wow.
I swear I'm
Amazing.
gonna
Amazing.
yeah.
That's the kind of.
It was
spot
so
on
weird. It was
dyslexia
so
we
weird
have
when
over
a
here.
UTI flared up in episode 2, but you know.
I saw fourth
You
Reaper saying.
shall not pee.
I saw fourth Reaper
Yeah,
saying
it's right there.
yeah,
You said
rings of
pee.
pierce, and I'm like, oh, it makes sense now. Okay.
You shall not piss.
Damn it. Urinate.
But anyway,
Yeah,
I also
please.
got distracted by Steph talking about the sexy door opening, and yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Sexy door opening is what makes a
yeah,
character sexy.
Totally. To your point about Galadriel and the arc that she had in that first season, I feel like, and it felt a little bit more in the episode that finished off that we watched, that potentially she is going to take, I don't want to say a backseat, but I think Elrond will have a bit more time to shine in this season from what they are setting up. Obviously with her in tow as well. I think like it'll be the issue with their friendship and how the rings kind of really draw them, like are really dividing them as friends. But it did look like from where it left off that there's particularly, maybe she's had her arc and she will play into it, but I think Elrond's going to drive a lot more of it, which I love because I thought the actor playing him is fantastic.
Elrond was Hugo Weaving in
Yes.
the-
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And I
there's young,
think-
sexy
Technically,
Elrond.
Hugo Weaving was Elrond.
Yeah.
Right.
I
No.
think that I think
Right.
the big thing is as well, like you watch how Elrond is in Lord of the Rings, and it's the same thing of that we needed that character development of going from, essentially we've got to go. Can we? I don't know how much we can do spoilers or not because it's
Of Lord
book
of the
No,
stuff.
of Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, of like Lord of the Rings and book lore.
Not if it's not if it's something you saw in these first 2 episodes.
No,
Oh,
it's
no,
actual like
lore.
book stuff.
Oh, if it's book lore, let's get the book lore graphic up on screen.
You can do
this
book
is
stuff.
book lore.
Base-
This is
second
book
base,
lore.
that's
Yeah.
book stuff.
But
That's book stuff,
essentially,
yeah.
like
And then third base
eventually,
is
at
TV.
some point in this storyline,
Then it gets urethral after that.
like
Yeah.
Elrond ends up marrying Galadriel's daughter. That's how it goes. And then they have Arwen,
That's
who
how it
is who I
goes.
always wanted to be. But yeah, so that was the like there's this whole like arc and stuff that needs to happen and needs to change. And
Yeah.
you watch their relationship between Galadriel and Elrond in season 1.
She's gonna have to be
and it
okay
needs
with
to-
Elrond.
Yeah, like something needs to
Banging her
happen
daughter.
where they need to mature, and
That
their-
500-year
friendship.
will they, won't they really does kind of stretch.
They did not.
The last little takeaways as well was I really appreciated now that, as you saw in the trailer, that the rings are starting to be, handed out to everyone. Just characters are caught often just doing this. Just like people, the scenes will start and they're just like, sorry.
Gonna
And
be
they're just
me.
like, everyone is hypnotized by the rings. And I love that about the series so far. The other one is there is a shot that is a replicating shot from the Peter Jackson film of them
which is very exciting.
receiving the rings and all touching fingers as the camera kind of pulls from above and does the
touching
full.
fingers. That's
And we
first
just
base.
both freaked out and just went and had this absolute
were
geek
both
out
like,
moment. It was
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
It was very cool. But yeah,
There's some. We've talked a lot about story. I think the story is great. There is still some amazing filmmaking in
Oh, yeah.
incredible.
that first season and into these first two episodes.
full costume orcs and
I think the
like,
costumes
just
have
amazing.
really
It's so-
stepped up. Like,
it's so good to see the prosthetics on all those orcs all doing that accent of like we've got Maggie bread and stuff. It's like they are actually terrifying again. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, all of the design is so beautiful.
It's fantastic. So
And there's a great shot in the first episode of riders riding past. They're very clearly at Milford Sound, and it's like that's just a nod to like New Zealand still important.
I think
to
I
us.
also enjoy the fact like the coming with the big budget is the how physical a lot of the set is. Like my favorite thing in season 1 was that there was a whole shot of an entire wharf scene and they physically built a ship and filled out with water because they wanted to have some characters. They still CGI'd the background, but they were like, we want to have some background to be real.
It is the most spectacular show from a production perspective.
Totally.
Like all this volume stuff is exciting, that the possibilities that it gives filmmakers, but feels so claustrophobic.
use it sparingly, and then like when you can splash out, totally splash
which
out.
Obviously you can't. No one can. Only Amazon can afford to be. Whoever's running the coffers, who just has a hard on for Lord of the Rings, thank you so much.
Keep going.
You are our
thank you
favorite
for the
person.
Bezos
Stay erect
bucks.
for another
Cheers.
5 seasons, please, because it's amazing. It's amazing. Well, that is a little bit of backup. Rings of Power is out. The first 3 episodes are out. This is not sponsored. We are just legitimately massive fans of the show.
We went to the red carpet and we saw the
We saw
Charlie Vickers.
Charlie Vickers.
and then the actress who plays the Hobbit. And that
Well, they're
story
not
continuing
hobbits
is
yet.
wonderful. the actor who plays the sort of
There's
mysterious
another Australian guy.
No, the actor who plays the mysterious character in Grey from the first season is just like going from strength to strength, and I love him every time I see him in the scene. And
Yeah.
every bit of dialogue, no spoilers there, is just absolutely wonderful. But then also the young actor who plays the like ratty boy in the son
yeah,
in the
the
first
ratty
season.
son that gets the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gets the dagger.
That's
He
the
was at
best
the
way to
premiere
explain
just
it.
like living it up. Wrap around white arnettes,
Yeah.
like double denim.
My God,
He
they
was
did
in-
promo
tearing it
today.
up
They
on
He
did
the
looked
promo
he
today,
looked like
and
an NSYNC promo from 2001.
they did promo today on down at the Opera House, and he's in like this giant fur hat that's
He's
just
just
sitting. Everyone
loving
else
it.
is there like, yes, we're in our suits and our
Yep.
dresses, and he's just like showing up his bright purple furry hat.
How old is he?
He's younger than us.
Yeah.
He was a child, like it's Harry Potter-esque that he went from like looking like a little boy to a man
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the red carpet the other day.
Yeah.
So it's
Tearing
going to
it
be
up.
interesting watching
Yeah,
this
sick.
character. So
for more.
that is a little bit back up. Now let's talk about some games we've been playing.
Everybody's giving me shit in the chat, being like, Ruby is nodding and listening.
But Ruby,
Ruby,
you
you're
love,
so
what's your
patient.
favorite part about the smelly alien?
The smelly alien?
Yeah.
I like that he's green and he's kind of stinky.
Fair enough.
Smelly alien? I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, what are you
do
talking
I.
about?
Smelly alien. That's her favorite book in Lord of the Rings.
There's a
Silmarillion?
book called that.
Silmarillion.
Silmarillion.
I liked the movies.
There you go.
That's
Which
that's
ones?
the most important part is you enjoyed a part of the world.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
like the movies
'Cause
are
it-
amazing. I saw Return of the King in cinemas when I was a wee bab.
Same.
Yeah. It rocked.
And then I cried when I had to watch.
I sat in a
Frodo get
bin
his finger
for Return of the
bitten off.
King.
There were no seats.
It was.
You just
Oscar
felt
the
that
It was.
Grouch?
It predates being assigned seating in regular
Mm-hmm,
cinemas, and there were 4 of us that went, and there were like dotted seats around the space. So we were like, let's just hang at the back, and I put one of the child booster seats in the bin, and then sat on the child booster seat and watched a 2.5-hour film from a bin at the back of the cinema.
Very
Memorable.
Grouch
My
like of
God!
you.
But I've seen those movies. So many times.
Memorable for multiple reasons.
Yep.
Lovely. All right, what we've been playing is a segment we talk about the games that we've been playing. And it is sponsored by Nicortex.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
And when we have a segment sponsored by Nicortex, we read a tweet from Nicortex that we find on X. And this week, Nicotex's tweet is, Did you know Bad Guy actually samples a Sydney traffic light is the new Did you know Viggo Mortensen actually broke his toe? Which is fucking spot on.
It is.
It's
is.
although
Both are very interesting bits of trivia, though.
I feel like the
You
Bad Guy
must
one is
have
less
known.
annoying. Like if you tell people that one, they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I might have known that one." The helmet thing's got to stop. We're done with it. We get it. He broke his toe.
But
We've
the
seen it
helmet
behind
thing
the scenes.
has evolved now into the meme.
Mm.
You just have to say, "Did you know Viggo?" And then that's all you need to say. You
So
don't
it's
even need to
come
say
full
Mortensen.
circle again to be
Yeah,
funny that
it's
it's
funny.
not funny again.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
ironically
just-
funny now.
I can't go in circles anymore. It can't be funny and unfunny. It just stops being funny for me now.
I think that happens
kind
when
of
But
you
then
reach a certain
you
point in your
are
life.
very old.
But then I am very
Yeah.
old.
I mean, I didn't want to say it outwardly, but
Yeah.
Thank you, Paige.
Say it inwardly.
And thank you, Narcotex, for sponsoring the
But
segment.
what do you mean the traffic lights on?
So,
Like-
The
Billie Eilish was waiting to cross some lights, and she kicked the pole because it was taking so long, and they just sampled that noise.
Yeah, and that she doesn't sing a single lyric in Bad Guy. It's just
she
the
does.
resonance of the pole.
Yeah.
yeah, that's all.
Interesting.
That's all. You're not actually listening to words. Just.
Her new album is just incredible.
I can't keep up with
Birds
you.
of a Feather.
Oh my god, I
Don't.
was literally singing it earlier.
Don't
today.
even.
Don't
It's
even.
Such a
Should
beautiful
listen to
song.
it.
Okay,
Don't
Peter, what have you been playing?
Oh, me?
Why not move on?
We are blessed by Nix here.
All blessed next.
All hail Nix.
So cute.
We
Can I hold
were
him?
you may fortunate enough that Ubisoft sent us across some codes for Star Wars Outlaws, the new open world action narrative game from Ubisoft. Their first Star Wars game, I believe, unless they've done some mobile-y things in the past, Ubisoft. This is Ubisoft Massive, so it's a big Ubisoft team working on the title. And it is getting very mixed reviews, but it is getting a lot of attention, and I think it deserves a lot of attention. What it does well, it does brilliantly. Where it fails, you see that. I see room for improvement in this game, but it ultimately is a really strong Star Wars game. One of the strongest in terms of tone and world design I think we've ever had. And from a gameplay perspective, it's refreshing. I'm only a few hours in. Members of the team will jump in. We'll have opinions because a couple of us have finished it or almost have. There's a lot of game here. It's about a 12, 13 hour story, but it's about a 30, 40 hour experience of the things that you can do in the world, side missions, and just interacting with the world and the Star Warsness of it. You play as a rogue kind of smuggler, mercenary for hire, and this character is called Kay. One of my favorite new Star Wars characters in the Disney era of Star Wars in terms of just character design and how they set this rogue out. She's not just trying to be Han Solo, even though that is the roguish character of Star Wars. It's a rogue archetype. It is a little more nuanced than that. I think the writing is mostly strong. Sometimes is a little bit rote, but the character itself, I think, pulls me through a lot of kind of like the really just like expositional or video gamey stuff. But yeah, you basically are playing all of the you go and get missions from some of the larger, like the Hutts, the Crimson Dawn, and the Gronks. Pikes, thank you.
I think it's
Pikes
3
syndicate.
factions in total that you're
Yeah.
playing off against each other.
So you're playing with these factions, and you're getting reputation with each of them, and you're doing missions for them, and you're making decisions. I'm not deep enough into the game to see that any ramifications for decisions made, but I assume that does come into play. I don't know how heavily, but this is basically a bunch of small open worlds that you can fly between with your spaceship and kind of just like build a name for yourself as a rogue. Again, I'm very early on, but I'm enjoying it. I would love to throw to Josh, who is a massive fan of it and is pretty close to finishing. Josh, sentiment?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty close to finishing, right, Nix?
Oh my god, it's so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm really liking it. So
he hadn't
far.
got past that puppet. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. The puppet gag was
Okay.
nailed, but now what?
Yeah, now we actually got to talk about the game. No, I love it. I've wanted a game like this in the Star Wars universe for a while, and I'm, I guess, not sick of it. I tried. I didn't try very hard, but like I just can't find anything that I don't like about it. It's it's a bit buggy at times on release, but the no different to like a Bethesda release or anything like that. It's just most of them are pretty quirky. But I'm about 17 or 18 hours in, I think, and I think I'm almost about ready to finish the story, but I have been sidetracked by a lot of side missions and stuff. Yeah, I just...
That's not huge in terms of you. You said the duration of maybe the story is what, like 12.
I think it's like a 13-hour story.
Yeah,
if you
12 to
mainline
13, and then maybe doing a little more of the side questy stuff could open it up to no more. Well, maybe than 20 or something, which is nice that it doesn't have the Ubisoft bloat. I think they've learnt their lessons from some of the Assassin's Creed games. Again, a lot of people have drawn comparisons to this being an Assassin's Creed-y kind of template with the Star Wars sort of slapped
stealth
into it.
aspect.
I think that's what people were concerned this would be.
Yes,
but it
yeah,
just
yeah.
is not that
No,
at all.
apart from space grass, which
Yeah,
there is,
sure.
there's grass in places that maybe you wouldn't expect it, that you can then crawl around in. It's like, okay, that's a little bit video gamey.
From
But
a
I would-
stealth perspective, you mean?
Totally,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
would
yeah.
say, no, just for fun.
Because there's a lot of stealth in this game.
There
from
is.
what I've seen so far.
It does seem like predominantly like you are encouraged to go in and stealth things until you break that and then have a shootout, because I would say the shooting is probably not the strength of the game in terms of the blaster combat and kind of how that plays out. I'm maybe like 5 or 6 hours into it, and I had a different experience at the beginning, and not just because I'm a cliched like, oh, I hate this. I went in really hopeful, and I really didn't like the writing and the story setup at the beginning, and I really like Kay where I'm at now, but I really didn't like find her straight out of the gate very like interesting as a character to follow. And I blame a little bit of the writing, but also the fact that her motivations just felt very, very flat, and I just didn't. She was like, I'm this rebel, roguish character who like actually sucks at everything I do, and I've got some backstory you're going to learn about. It just
Well,
it was
you
it was,
shared
it
this
was
to
an
me the other
awkward
day,
jump.
Gus, and
Yeah.
I'll cut you off because the point is that she's written to not be good at this. She's new to all of it.
No, I got that. But
And you grow with her as you sort of learn all the abilities.
her
and
the
stuff.
way she
You grow with her, Gus.
Of course, I haven't grown with her yet. The way she carries herself and is introduced into the story is she is selling herself to you, the player, as like, I'm really good at all this. And so it's at odds with how you actually experience learning the game. And I found that a bit clumsy at the beginning. And I get that it could be like endearing, but I just straight out of the gate didn't find that very appealing. What I've gotten her to now in the story, I feel is great. I think one of the reasons that works really well is that the overarching kind of like the big bad that is in this game is that you have been, you're wanted. You get caught up in a heist early on, and then you find yourself being sort of like you're on the Space's Most Wanted list. And basically from what I've heard, and Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, while there's a lot of story happening around it that is really interesting, the main goal is basically to clear your name. And I love that it's that. I love that it's not save the universe, save the galaxy.
yeah.
And the more it becomes about that and her and meeting people and expanding on that, I think it's great. But it was just learning to like her. I think just out of the gate, the game expected me to instantly be like, what a great character. And I was like, I didn't really find that straight away.
I find personally that modern Star Wars thrives when it's not doing a chosen one arc. When you are just playing or watching a main character that
It's almost like Ryan Johnson had a really fucking good point about
he
Star
really,
Wars.
really did, man.
Every kid with a broom can be a Jedi.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Truly.
No, look, and there is that in this, and I've found like where I'm at now, I'm really digging the game. I'm really enjoying it, and again, part of that for me is that it isn't this big end of the world-ending kind of like stakes. It is, you're not a Jedi. You can really enjoy the smaller moments. My only other gripe with it is something I really liked at the start of the game in the first like 2 or 3 hours is that it doesn't do the Ubisoft thing of put a marker exactly where you need to go and follow it straight to the person to talk to and straight to the other mission. It kind of opens it up a little bit and says like, you've got to earn some money now, or you've got to find someone in an area. Good luck finding them. And I really enjoyed that. I thought for Ubisoft to not handhold that strong was great. I'm further on in the game now, and some of the objectives and the way they're spelled out to you are a little obtuse, and the menus that do the sort of mission to break down chapter smaller missions is a little convoluted. and maybe that's just teething problems. I'm sure Josh is further in that. I just found it a little awkward that some missions are like just described, go work it out, and some are literally will put a marker on a person, and so it feels a little confusing.
I
in
have
which
found
way
it
it
so
goes.
far to be pretty contextually, and I'm not as far in as you, pretty like contextually, like built around that, right? You know where you get told where the person is, you go into the person. That was a little bit of a bug in that footage we just saw, which there are plenty of, and there are some great clips online. But find the hidden data or whatever. It's like, I don't know where it is. It's not going to put a marker on it for me. So I like that stuff. I haven't really encountered anything that it like kind of broke the illusion of it all for me. And because I agree, I'm finding it not super handholdy in a way that is refreshing. Yeah.
It is. It's just sometimes then it will put a marker on something, or it will hold my hand for certain elements of it. And I think it's just the consistency that I get a bit confused about. I'm like, okay, which way am I going with this? It can be really open world. Yeah, bugs galore. I've like fallen through the world a few times and all that kind of stuff.
There was a bug I encountered just coming into an area after a fast travel. And it's great that I've got Nix here because I can perfectly
Demonstrate
execute.
on the dog.
We got into the world and he literally just went sitting in this exact position. It looked like he had worms.
Oh, he's
the
like
butt
scratching his
scratch.
butt.
It's funny to me.
Oh, he's just
I-
so
He's so
cute.
cute. Oh my god.
Little
I feel like this
He's very
game has
cute.
a lot of nice little things that I really enjoy. Like the
Sabak.
I
I like gambling.
I like to gamble. I still haven't given that man credits to gamble, and I keep thinking
I
about
gave
him.
him all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
faith in him.
Okay.
Also, I have a
Have
problem.
you seen him again yet, guys?
No.
Yeah, I gave him 500 credits.
Yeah.
I think I'll see a return.
Yeah.
I genuinely love how video gaming it feels after those first 4 or 5 hours. It does open up a whole bunch of things which we've seen in heaps of video games, but I put this next to, like, I wouldn't say it's junk food gaming, but it definitely does feel comfort gaming, like the way this is a good it's a good take on an open world. It feels like some of the best Star Wars just universe I've ever got to run around in.
And speaking of universe and kind of universe building, I like that, and I can't say for sure that it's a direct influence, but I do like the almost Final Fantasy 16 aspect of having a database of lore that you can go back to, look at the lore, look at the characters, what do the factions do, what are those characters like go back to those if suddenly you come across Dunker again, and I mean Dunker's iconic, so how could you forget her? But if you come across her and you're like, oh, who is she again? You can go into the menu and it tells you exactly who she is, and I like that because Star Wars, the Star
too
Wars
many silly
universe,
names.
it can get
Yeah.
incredibly convoluted.
And there's a bunch of alien races, and some of them look similar.
I will say,
Is that racist?
there's a funny when it comes
Oh, you in
to
Star Wars? No, that's fine.
Sorry, just to point out, this footage shows exactly what I mean. There's a yellow marker saying you should explore this area. You get to there, and it's like I was hunting around that area for ages before I realized it was like just go up to the farm. And I'm like, it was weird that it had the marker. The marker itself sits exactly on one part of the perimeter and tells you to go there. That was
This is no different to an Assassin's Creed game where it says search the area.
yes, it just telegraphed it awkwardly, and the character playing here did the exact same thing I did, which got a bit confused before they got there. They found it quicker than I did. Anyway, I'm just saying I know that it does exist like that. The last thing is the factions as well.
Yeah.
I like that. I think I like that there are 3 because I've definitely, instead of going which one am I going to pick and go with, which is the Pikes currently, I was like, no, I'm going to pick
Pick the pikes? What the
Yuck,
fuck
are you
is wrong with you, you
serious?
weirdo?
The fuck is
Who
that?
the hell
Yeah.
would pick the pikes?
I've
you're
never
obviously
picked-
choosing
Haven't
the
they
Crimson
only existed
Dawn.
since like some bullshit Mandalorian shit anyway?
Probably.
There's also more than 3, but that's...
Oh, okay,
Yeah, there
right.
are
No,
more
that's
than
good to know
3.
because at the moment I've picked the Pikes and the Huts. I've picked
the Pikes and the Huts.
What the fuck?
The 2 worst ones.
But I picked the Crimson Dawn. You start with because you
I
want
hate
to.
Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, but because it's got
They're
the solo
Forget
connection.
that. My
and
point
what's her
being
face?
is that I like picking the
Mother of
one-
Dragons.
It's about picking the one.
I want to
you're
be the
not
Mother
go-
of Dragons.
It's about picking the one you're not going to help. Because it's always, if you just try and do everything right for one faction, you're going to eventually have to make a decision that doesn't favor them. So I liked picking 2 factions and trying to always keep them happy.
You
and
had
fucking
2
over
other
one.
factions to choose from that weren't the Pikes.
Shut up,
They
Chad.
look like
I-
dumb fish dudes. What the fuck?
I know the least about them. I was like,
I will
I'm ready
say
to
when
learn.
it comes to the alien races and the ones that look, very interesting, that I still have that moment of giggling to myself when they suddenly just start talking like a normal guy. I don't know what it is. It's just
so
so
Star
funny
Wars.
to me.
It's an American actor in a rubber mask
Yeah.
being like, "Hey,
What
you
they
gotta
call it in
fix
Star
your
Wars is
ship
called Basic, isn't it? Or is that Star Trek?
That's yeah.
But
Seeing a
Star
guy,
Wars is
Star Wars-
basic,
seeing
yeah,
a guy
but
that
I
looks
think
like a
that's
fish go,
Star
hey,
Wars.
how's it going? It's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
I'm overwhelmed with how much there is on this first planet as well, and knowing that there's 3 more planets, potentially 4 if you include some other bases and stuff. Like I'm stoked that there's that much there.
I hope there's a really sandy planet that
Oh,
I get to
gosh,
spend some
we-
time on.
yeah.
Oh,
that'd
I
be
hate
nice.
Well,
sand.
to round us out, that's what I was going to say finally, was like this game passes the, and I saw
Tatooine
someone
test.
else, I can't remember who tweeted it, but the like the walking around vibe check, you know what I mean? Like just
I saw that
being
tweet, yeah.
being in the world feels fun. Like
Yeah.
walking around the world, walking around it, talking to people. It's like I've always wanted to start a Wars game like that.
Yeah.
And I did also have a moment, obviously.
Josh is 17 hours into this game and he spent 15 of it farming moisture.
Yeah. No,
Having no
I did have a
context for
moment
that
riding a speeder around Tatooine. It's just like
Yeah.
Oh,
it
with
looks
milk and
gorgeous.
whales.
It's something I've always wanted to do in a
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
And I would say
I love the qualifier of in a game.
in a game,
Game.
the fact
In
that
real
they-
life too.
Yeah, in
This-
Minecraft.
I would also say bugs and everything that are in there. I will take all of that for the scale that is in this and the detail that is in this. Like running around that first big city on that. I don't know any of the names.
Did
of
I
any of-
mishear you say a Bug's Life? Did you just reference a Bug's
No,
Life?
I said the amount of bugs that are in this.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with that based on the scale and the sort of finite detail that is in all the locations you're in as well. Like that is the best part of Star Wars. Star Wars is grubby and it is detailed and dirty. And walking around every cantina, every sort of back alley just feels very, very detailed. And I'm more than happy to have some clunky cover shooting or some weird explosions or the shit the internet's gone after. I just do not back up because I'm just like, this game has so much working for it that it's not fair to sort of single out some of those moments and be like, this should have been the perfect game. I'm like, nah, it does
visually
so
the-
much right. that-
Visually, they get a lot more right than they do wrong.
Yeah, totally.
Easily.
This game has too many people on the street, which is something I've always wanted in video games, just lots of crowds. It has so many people that every cantina I try to walk into, too many people try to spawn and walk through the door at once. And I'm like, excuse me, pardon me. And I'm like, what a cool thing to happen in a game. I love that. So, yeah.
Before we actually go, Will, do you want to? Will's finished it. Do you,
Finish the story.
you wanna-
Just
yeah.
can you tell us what happens at the end there?
Josh, you ready? So I think that for me,
Okay,
Fair
so
enough.
next game to move on to on the list is Ruby.
That's right.
It's you.
It's
Yay!
Talking about cute things and deadly things.
Oh, you betcha. So I'm playing a game that came out in 2022, but it's had quite a significant update. It is Cult of the Lamb Unholy Alliance. So Cult of the Lamb, as we know, developed by Massive Monster from Melbourne. It's a dungeon crawler / town management sim where you are the lamb and you run a cult, and you must become stronger and stronger with your cult in order to defeat the big bad. And you know, I don't think I talked about it on the show, but I've talked about it in a lot of places. I was gunning hard for this game when it came out and before it came out, and I will live and die by this game. I love it very much. So with the new update, the Unholy Alliance, it introduces couch co-op only. Only couch co-op, no online. It is purely local, and it is between the lamb and the goat. And with that, you are both. It feels very right, but it also doesn't feel like they've changed too much to fit in a second player. You are running the cult as well as going through these dungeons, but it's 2 of you now, and the fighting in like the dungeon crawling when it comes to co-op feels fantastic. It's over a lot quicker. They haven't added extra enemies in the levels to kind of quote unquote
it.
balance it out, but I kind of don't mind that, especially like it encourages you to go into those harder difficulty levels because you've now got a friend to help you out, and it's very, very enjoyable. It's also great testing out different weapon styles, which was a big thing when you were playing alone. Like, what do you prefer, the sword, the battle axe, the hammer, or the claws? And having 2 people have 2 different weapons is a really interesting dynamic because you get to see how it all works. And I played this with one of my housemates, and I honestly completely understand why they decided to make it purely couch co-op, because it is a lovely experience when you're sitting next to somebody. It's somewhat silent, but in a good way, because you're really, really focused. But there's also like the back and forth that you have, like, oh, I'm gonna go cut trees once we get back to the cult, and oh, I'm going to go harvest berries. And
Do cult leaders know they're running a cult?
oh, totally.
Or to them, is it just the village?
To me, it's the cult. Okay. And to my co-cult leader, it's the cult. Another cool thing, because it's a roguelite, every run is, fresh and different, and a big part of it is the cards that you get from Clowneck. And with this version of the game, usually you're given the option of choosing between 2 of the cards, and because there's 2 of you, you each get a card.
Yeah, right.
So,
Right.
instead of choosing one and then the other one goes away, you choose one and your partner gets the other.
So you're
one.
doubling up both your abilities or powers or perks
Yes,
or buffs,
the
as well as having an extra sword in the fight.
Yeah. The only thing is like certain, like if you pick a card that's only applies to you, it will only apply to you. But they've added new cards that would obviously only work if there are 2 people. One of my favorite ones, which we saw earlier, is like this chain link, where wherever you and your partner are, like if you get that card, the best thing to do is to be on separate sides of the map, because there is a chain that happens between you, and anytime the enemies hit it, they get damaged.
Yeah, cool.
So it makes you strategize with your partner, which is really, really dope. But ultimately, it is still it's still the same experience. There's
this the
just
chain
2 of
here?
you
Is
now.
that what
That's
I'm
the
at?
chain
Yeah, cool.
there.
Yeah,
It is fantastic. So I told my housemate, I'm like, you move to the other side, I'll move to this side, and we can hit him. What I was trying to do was get
So
him
what
in the
you
middle
said
of
to
it.
what you said to your housemate was, you run across the room and I'll just stay at the door that we walked in.
Yeah.
Lazy.
Strategizing.
How does this is obviously the dungeon crawling stuff we're seeing here. When you get back to the cult, if we the scrub forward, how does that work in terms of you both on the screen and screen management? Are you just both kind of locked to a proximity of how far you can walk away? Like, how much can you both be doing?
Well, if we go to separate sides of the map, I don't think you can see it in this footage, but if you're at separate sides of the map, like it zooms all the way out.
Sure, I just meant when you talk about the microtasks of or microtasking, all the things you need to do when you're back.
Shoveling poo and
Yeah, it's like you're both doing just something that's a one little interaction. No one, if you want to go into the temple or something, you've got to both head in there and do it
Yes.
together. So there is, okay, right.
Yeah. So
it looks like as soon as a player goes through a door, you both get pulled through.
Yeah.
It's-
I meant more for when you're back at the base. Like, how
But
does that,
if someone goes into a room, there's going to be a loading screen. You both get pulled.
I think it's funny because dungeon crawling in a pair is like you both have the same objective. It's like fight, let's move on. When you get back to base, part of me in those games is town management, and it's sort of like for me, I have in my head what I want to do. So how is that fun strategizing with the second person, being like, okay, we're back here now. Let's
Or is
start
it
cleaning
annoying
up.
and I'm messing your shit up?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It feels like a perfect co-op experience in couch co-op experience in the sense that once you get back to the town, you are always talking.
Yeah.
Because you're always discussing what you're going to do next in terms of organizing stuff and farming and whatnot. So
I guess it's just like you're verbalizing your management of what you'll be doing as a solo player and having an extra set of hands. It's just that's what I meant. It obviously
Yeah.
works. It's not difficult to be like, no, let's go and focus on this. I want to build more tents at this point, and someone else is like, I'm running over here because I want to work on the shrine or something like that. It actually does. Yeah.
It feels fantastic.
Cool.
It feels like such a good co-op experience, and I'm always looking for more and more couch co-op games to play.
Is it just drop in, drop out from any point in your save, or is this something that
Yes.
you have to start?
The only thing is if you're starting from the very beginning, which is what we did, you got to get through the intro scene, which is the lamb going to get sacrificed, and then it gets brought back to life by the one who waits. And then once you start fighting the followers, at that point, your the goat can jump in.
Gotcha. And if you had a save halfway through, you could now essentially incorporate the second player?
Yeah, it is
cool.
jump in, jump out. It is really, really cool. I like it's a little thing, but I love the goat's design. I think it just looks absolutely delightful. Like it looks different. I will say I have a bad habit of looking at the other character while I'm playing and then losing myself. But I think they look distinct enough that doesn't happen all the time. And I think that's really, really great. Game looks beautiful. There are so many things that I could say about Cult of the Lamb as a whole that I've already said, so I won't go over it. But it was one of my favorite games. No, wrong. It was my favorite game of 2022. And this has just added a whole new exciting element to it.
I guess a big thing
Yeah,
for you
great.
would be introducing people to it as well.
Absolutely.
That's a
this
great
has
part.
been perfect because my housemate / bestie / wife, of course, she had played it before and she had gotten pretty far, but she hadn't finished it. And this kind of helped her get back into the groove of it again.
Yeah.
This is the perfect way to show anybody Cult of the Lamb, and I want to show Cult of the Lamb to everybody.
Nice.
I think my big issue is though, as a cult leader, I don't want to share that role.
Oh, so
Yeah,
understandable.
I think that's what Gus was alluding to before about town management and going like,
Yeah.
he's very particular.
I'd be like, we're both going to
It'd
be
be
cult
wild-
leaders, but you listen to everything.
It'd be
I
wild
say.
if at the end game of this, you just turn around and go, and just
But
take
it-
out your
Yeah.
goat.
It adds a very interesting element of when it comes to choosing, the doctrines that are going to happen in the cult and like
This
whether
is
or
what I
not you
was
should
asking,
sacrifice
like,
somebody.
Could you fight
It's
over this?
It's a conversation that you're having in person, which I find
Conversation.
so interesting. I
I'm
think the
just saying,
cooperation
I
of that
think.
is so well. That's the thing. It's like, in what cult is there cooperation? Like
Yeah.
that's what makes
Those
it
are
so funny.
sentences
to
I
me.
want to
Yeah.
hear yelled from your share house in the living room.
In what cult?
In what cult
is
would
that
we be
cooperation?
Yeah,
I
this
just
is
think
great.
it's delightful.
Fantastic.
I think it is to me the perfect couch co-op experience.
great.
And I would recommend it for anybody wanting to play a game with a friend.
Lovely.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Peyton,
I've been playing The Last of Us again.
the
The
first
Last of
one?
Us again.
Yes,
The
Last
first-
of Us Part 1.
The Last of Us,
again.
here we go
On
again.
PC.
It's with the child.
It's with a child now.
No, so I started playing it when it first went to PC.
Mhm.
I don't have, the only console I have is a Switch. So when it first came to PC, I started playing it. I got on the hype of it all. And then I just kind of stopped. And then I mentioned it to some of my real life friends, and they kind of shamed me for it. So I jumped back in. I decided to jump back in. I am kind of keen on it, especially with season 2 coming out next year.
Mhm.
Obviously, I know it's progressing after kind of this game and
Yeah,
going
absolutely.
more towards the season 2.
You better finish this game and start the second one before that show comes
Well,
out.
the plot. Well, I know some major plot points. I have already
Okay.
been informed of those ones, so that's fine.
They all get rings.
But but the hard thing is, I mean, Last of Us Part 2 is not available on PC yet. So I'm actually up to just after this scene. at the moment.
Is this where you got to on your first playthrough? And
Are you
further
Actually, no,
already?
I'm past this. I'm past this now.
Further forward.
past this. I did get further forward. But I don't know.
Have you gone back to the start? Is what I'm
All the way
asking.
back.
Right.
All
okay.
the way back. Because I was like,
Jeez, you're a glutton for
remember it.
punishment.
I let it sit there for so long, and I was like, I feel like I need to. And like the
Yeah.
first time I played it, clickers scare the shit out of
That's
me.
fair call.
And because I play it on the PC, it's not playing out of a speaker, it's playing out of my noise cancelling headphones. And so I would do, like, this would be fine, but then I would do a bit where, like, I'm going through a hospital with them in there and you just hear that, and I'm like,
Unpopular
literally had
opinion,
to
a monster with a warning sound, I hate it.
it's so scary. And I literally, and like, I've got an Xbox controller, and it's got the vibrations on, and then it starts, and I'm like, that's enough for the
Put a
night.
bit of Spotify top 20 in the background while you're playing, going to the hospital.
But then I can't hear
If your
them.
boots
The
stop
whole
working,
point.
did your truck break down?
And like that's my big thing is as well. I am determined to be more brave and actually try and kill these things. The first time I literally would like tiptoe through, and
I'm
it
fucking
would
proud
take,
of you.
It would take me
Good on ya.
hours to get through because I have to be like.
From memory, this game does a good job of ramping up the fear to courage ratio of going like you start to feel more powerful and more capable. So I think, yeah, unfortunately, if you've stopped at that early point and had to go through it twice, you're probably feeling like, is this whole game going to really beat me down? The answer is yes.
Yes.
The answer is that you're
Yep.
going to be like absolutely torn to shreds by this. But like, Good on you.
Yeah. So I've got until season 2 comes out to finish it because I can't play Last of Us 2. I can't play it until it gets put on PC. But also I have heard that season 2 is going to be a
I'll
little
give
bit
you a
more of
PlayStation
bridge.
5 to play it on.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
I don't know if I've got a disc copy of it, but whatever. We'll work it out. Finish this. Let me know. I'll give you a PlayStation 5 to play
Great.
part 2.
Is again just like on that like how brutal the beginning of this game is and that kind of stuff. Like, is it just as affecting? You're going back and starting again from the start.
Yes.
Good.
I mean, like these bits, I'm definitely a lot more like in the beginning. I was like, how do I do this? What am I doing?
Yeah.
And like, whereas
But now that
I
you've
can
killed
sort
in
of,
real life.
yeah, now that I have, crept up behind someone, strangled them to the point of their death.
Just don't feel anything anymore.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to.
Yeah, fair call.
Humans don't really give a shit. Creepy mushroom zombies
Yeah, they're
give a lot
fucked
of
up.
shit.
They're fucked up.
And then now I'm being shared articles about real life things. Have you seen the
Cordyceps.
Have you seen the spider with the cordyceps?
No.
Oh my
I thought
God.
It was
Is it
ants.
cute?
It was only
No,
ants,
there's
right?
a spider. It's a
Would
spider.
Ruby find it cute? Is it now furry?
Is it furry?
No,
Oh, okay, never mind.
no, I'll show you in the break.
fairies.
But yeah, it's a spider with a cordyceps. And this guy's like, the spider's here and it's dead, and he's like, and I'm like, why would you put yourself close to that?
What if he eats it
I
and
was
then it infects
Well, I
his
was
brain?
like, if only there was some sort of content available that could show
You're doing
what
a
could happen.
Terrible job at power of getting yourself motivated to play this. You're doing.
know.
You need to lose the noise cancelling headphones
just
and put in
need
some
to be
shitty Logitech
brave.
speakers. Play
Yeah.
it during the middle of the day with a dual sense controller that doesn't vibrate or something. Just like plug in
Yep.
an old again Logitech speakers. Logitech.
Yeah, a Logitech Game Pad or whatever the fuck it
Play
is.
it in public as
Play
well.
it,
Yeah.
day, play it in the middle of the day.
I'll play it with my friends around me to hold
Exactly.
my hand.
Yeah.
Don't look up spider videos while you're halfway through this. And yeah, we might get to the end of it. But I'm remembering so many other scary bits, and because it's been so long since I played
Yeah.
this, and I bought the remaster and played through up to the office building, and remembered just how scary it got. So you're past all of that.
I will say, talking of bugs, the PC version, they still haven't fixed them. I thought maybe I haven't played it for a while. They'll have pushed out some updates. They have not. I'm
really?
randomly in
That
there.
was-
I'm in a
yeah.
tunnel, and all of a
That was
sudden I'm in
just
a
shill
rave.
cash grab.
Yeah.
I'm in a rave. And
Oh,
it's,
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
me?
There was one
Show
bit
me
where
that
it's like
scene.
pitch black, and then all of a sudden we just like go around a corner, and then it's just like rainbow everywhere, and I'm like, what's happened?
Which is,
Well, that
great
was-
if you have epilepsy, for example.
That's the edible you had before you started playing, probably kicking in at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, probably
You
not a
don't
good
have
idea.
to eat mushrooms before you play the mushroom game.
I remember that being, quite a loud criticism of the game when it first came out on PC.
Yep.
So I'm really surprised that they haven't.
Well,
I
that's
think they
the
just
thing.
moved on. It
They
was just
they
like,
kind of
yeah.
they made a lot of it better. This is what I'm up to right now. This bit, second
All
time.
right,
through.
let's watch this. Everyone just be quiet. Let's watch this for 10, 15 minutes
I thought you were going to say
so
hours.
you can see
We'll just-
how to
We'll just get you to
get
the
through
end.
this
See
sequence.
this before he's actually going towards things. I was like going
I've
behind
been
everything, and I'd be like, "Do I go here?"
We need to
Okay,
get your
yeah.
bravery up. You're a cautious gamer.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was the same. I thought, surely they would have at least started fixing some of it. They did like one patch in the beginning when I first started playing, and I was like, okay, there's been a noticeable improvement. There's really nothing since then.
I got to bring the second one out. Don't
Yeah.
waste any time.
I'm so jealous to be reminded that there are people who haven't experienced this whole game from start to finish yet, that you get to do that, because there are some moments in this coming up, and not the scares, that are just some of the absolute highlights of gaming.
But you've seen the show, you know the story beats.
Yep. And I know like some big things that'll probably come in season 2. Yes, Nick, I was planning on streaming it originally when I started playing it, and then I tried to play it on my own, and it was just a bit too scary.
And someone
Shitted.
who watched the series and finished that, but is just starting the game, I think you'll be interested to see what isn't in the game.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is in the show.
Yep.
I'm just trying. I don't want to do spoilers again. It's been a lot of that tonight. I'm trying to remember where the season 1 finished.
At the
And-
end of this game.
It did.
Yeah.
It did all of that.
Season 2 will probably be the first half of.
So they have said they're actually going to build it out a little bit more.
Gosh, it did too.
So
Didn't it?
they're going to connect the first and second game a little bit more and add in some things that aren't in
I mean, that's
the
just smart
games.
show running.
Yeah.
It's,
And also the second game, without spoiling anything, is kind of like told from two characters' perspectives in two parts. And I imagine from a television perspective, they will blend those stories and tell them
And
simultaneously.
I think
even
as
though that
well,
was the impact
they
of the
do have
game.
to build up as well the idea of a lot of those two characters and their decisions in that game a lot of it, I think the series will try to build some emotion around both characters so that we as the audience at the end are like, oh my God.
Again, without
Which
trying to
one?
spoil anything for people who haven't played the second game, who are going to watch the TV show, that is the thing that was most effective about that
Yep.
second game.
Yep.
Is letting that tension build and then subverting your expectations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's why that game is lauded as much as it is.
Which is wild because it just uses a technique that has been in television and movies for a long time, which is more than one main character telling duality of stories at the same time. And for a video game, it's like, whoa,
It's
whoa,
like, did you know there
whoa,
can be
I'm-
perspective?
Exactly.
But also,
and so
gamers
probably
still
works.
struggle with the flawed playable character.
Yep.
So it's
Yeah, and the women playable
Ah,
character.
the
as
Yeah.
well.
flawed
Yeah.
women
Yeah,
playable
yeah.
character.
Don't get me
Oi,
started on
oi,
Rings
oi.
of
Two
Power.
of them.
Oh, two
Oh.
of
Like, can
them.
you believe in Star
Sure.
Wars there's a woman who pretends she's got all this like gusto and bravado, and she also is shit at the stuff?
Yeah, it's weird. Who would hate that?
That writing sucked at the start. All that exposition was
Mary
crap.
Sue.
I'm one of the people. I haven't played either Last of Us game. Yeah.
Will's about to
Oh my
go
God,
to the
can we
bathroom.
play it? Can we play
But
it at the
everyone wants
same
to
Aussie
will.
Manny, you are correct.
Can we
no
play
woman
it at
is
the same
flawed.
time? And then I'll say I screamed in this bit, and then you'll be like, I was fine.
Absolutely, we can. Yeah.
Forgive
Go.
me. In season 1,
Mm-hmm.
did they touch on like the Left Behind DLC at all?
Yes.
Or- Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
I'm just,
I think we got a whole episode.
I
of
Yeah,
that.
there's a full
I
episode.
forget.
Yeah, you should
Full
play
ep-
that.
it was, and it was,
I think
it
I
was
have
good.
it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you should play that.
Oh
if you're-
no, they did. I
They
remember
didn't.
now.
They
I
don't
remember
have the
now.
Nick Offerman episode though, and Murray.
Oh my God. Oh,
I want
okay.
that as
Now
a-
I know what we're talking about.
I was going to say I want that as a DLC.
Make that
I'm
as
like, no,
DLC
I-
now.
Yeah.
Just make me fucking grow strawberries. Oh,
Press
Could you
triangle to
imagine
grow
an
strawberries.
entire game where you just live there and you just?
I can't
Would be
imagine. It
wonderful.
would be a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I would spend so many hours.
I think
Picking
yeah.
strawberries.
Yeah.
I think like that was something that I really loved about the show, and like you see different kinds of love in the first Last of Us game. Like it's not just romance love. You do see different kinds of love in that game, and I feel like in the show, knowing that it's a TV show and TV shows have to have elements of drama and stuff. I think they kind of had that human. What?
I'm so sorry. I've not seen. I'm sure this was going around, but bury your gaze. That's the fucking. That's gold.
They
That's
did
the
do
funniest
that,
shit.
didn't they? Oh
But
my
it's Barry with
days.
BERRY. Amazing.
Yep.
That's good shit.
Speaking of highbrow storytelling, emotional substance, and real heart-wrenching stuff, I
Call of Duty.
played close. I was a colonial marine.
Hey.
I have been playing a game that came out in 2021 because I recently went and saw the new Alien film, Alien Romulus. And you
We
saw
saw that too, yeah.
and I really enjoyed it. I won't go into that, but like many films I walk out of, I instantly kind of want to play the video game version of it. I talked about Mad Max earlier this year after Furiosa. I find it's a great jumping off point to sometimes go back to older games that I've wanted to play. With Aliens, obviously, I had a few to choose from. Aliens Dark Descent is the RTS that's out more recently that I still want to give a shot, have a shot of. Alien Isolation, great stealth action game that I've played, but I should go back to. One that I completely slept on and I decided to go back to was Aliens Fireteam Elite. Which 2021 is a cooperative 3-person squad wave mode shooter essentially, and so I rustled up a few friends of mine. I actually had to fucking drag them through kicking and screaming to convince them to buy the game so I could get in there and play it. But it was a shooter that I was playing with my friends, and as we know, when Gus plays a shooter with his friends, it's Gus's shooters with friends, but a bit different.
Ammo counter?
Game over.
Well
noticing.
done.
Gus shooters with friends, but marine style. Yes, I did add the ammo counter. Thank you so much for noticing, Peter. That took way too long.
I will say,
Yes.
can we watch it one more time and I'll talk over
Watch it at the end.
Just pull the audio down and let's talk about it. So, we see the pulse rifle and we see the ammo counter. Lovely. Shooting away. I'm not going to count the bullets. Doesn't matter. The fact that the gun flips, but the ammo counter in that last one was backwards.
No,
The
was
number's backwards.
I finished on 10.
No, but the number, not in the last shot, the second last shot.
Let's
It
rewind.
is clearly
and
just
play
horizontally
that
flipped.
slowly.
It is
Stop.
not the other side of the weapon. Let's watch it one more time. You got it right there?
32. Yep, cool. 20, 18, cool.
Wrong. Oh no, it was right. I'm sorry. Well done. Well, at least we saw how
The
correct it
damage
was.
is already done.
That's so good.
The heart's
And this is
already
when
broken.
we learned that Peter needs glasses.
It was at 1 bullets? Nah. It's
Lisa needs braces.
Yes, Gus of Shooters with friends. I jumped in and played this game, which, as I said, I've been meaning to do for a long time with a couple of buds, and had a fantastic time doing so. This game has pretty good scores across the board, and has had some good support, and has a solid player base. It actually, apparently, the player base has obviously gone up since Alien Romulus came out, and it is on sale on Xbox if you have Game Pass. It's 60% off, which is what I used to convince my friends to come and play with me as well. You played a little bit of this with Andy.
I played a lot of this, yeah. I think we talked about it on the show. I think.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh,
I played.
okay.
But I played with Edit Monkey John
That's the one.
and Andrew.
Can you
Hope.
just explain what's happening in this footage?
This is like the reason to play this game.
Totally.
is
This is the lobby at the beginning of the match where you get your friends to join, is where you can run around and upgrade your weapons, and you can just friendly fires off, and you can just enjoy discovering the flamethrower for the first time. And as you'll see when you go and talk to any of the NPCs in the game, it has that wonderful effect that we had in Dead Island the first time, which is when you're busy talking to an NPC, your friends can run around and make all sorts of crazy shenanigans as that happens as well. So again, a big part of the fun of this game that we've been having is the messing around and playing as a squad of 3. That's the maximum size of the squad you take in. I'll explain the sensible stuff while you watch the silly stuff, which is that it's a class-based game where you go in and pick up 1 of 5 classes. Each of them have different weapon restrictions, different upgrades, and different perks that you can equip to them. I think there's no wrong way to play this, apparently. Like, you can run as 3 docs, or 3 medics, or 3 demolishers, and you can still probably do okay. It's
It
not
gets
like,
pretty fucking hard.
I've heard, and that's what I'm really looking forward to, because instead of retelling how this game works and what it is, because as Peter mentioned, we've already talked about it once on the show a long time ago, I'll just say that, yeah, it's broken up into, I think, 4 missions. Each mission has 3 chapters. Each chapter is about 20 minutes to half an hour. You proceed through sort of linear type levels where, Josh, you're going to have to go to some gameplay, please. Well, my friends,
This is the game.
This is gold. The levels themselves, very linear, following checkpoints, moving essentially down corridors of different types that get you to essentially a choke point that usually has something to interact with, which will send in a swarm. It's very Left 4 Dead, and I love that about it. I think it even has an element of Left 4 Dead where if you stick around doing nothing for too long, it will just spawn random Xenos behind you from time to time just to keep you moving. It won't let you just to, stick around and do nothing. There's things like prowlers, special types of aliens that will hunt people, and if you've got friends that like to run off ahead and get started, the prowler will leap out and pin them to the ground, so it penalizes people it penalizes not working as a team. That is basically it. Those wave modes that you hit at the end of most levels are fantastic. And so, again, I had to convince a couple of friends of mine who are really struggle to pick up new games that this could be the new thing we play and we get really into. We got into it and we started this first mission, which is the one set on a ship finding a doctor. You're going through all the stereotypes from the Aliens film, which is the Marines, which is the, heaps...
Aliens? Like the film Aliens, the second one?
The James Cameron film. It is taking all its inspiration from that with
Remember
some
in
stuff
Toy
later
Story,
on.
the little green guys that were in the vending machine?
It's those but
That.
grown up.
Ah.
But you've got things like the
That would
iconic
be
pulse
so
rifle.
much nicer.
There would be. There's probably a mod
There's a
for
mod.
that.
I have
that
been
for sure.
chosen.
The motion sensor noise, the pulse rifle stuff, it's all there. And luckily, as I started playing this, the friends I brought along, I could see them very slowly but surely really getting into it. Like they were having every moment that the game was setting up.
Did they start saying hoorah?
Not quite, but they were talking about they
Did
were
they start
calling out-
saying, game over, man? Game over?
I was definitely saying
Yeah,
that.
I bet you were.
But they were getting into it, which was great. And it does lead to, as I said, these wave mode missions, which are at the end of the levels. You've got to call an elevator, you've got to call a drop ship. And the way the game does scale up the enemy types, even in the early stages, I thought was just absolutely brilliant game design and heart-pounding, which is that you've got these little drone Xenos that run around, which are pretty much fodder, but they can do some damage eventually. And then you have the actual Xenomorph, which is the more human one that runs around. You hear he's coming based on a scream that'll happen in the game, and it'll leap out of tunnels and try and it'll pin people down. Anyway, one of them is kind of tricky. You all have to focus fire. You will all have to hoorah and call your actual, call attention to what you need to do. And it does call for teamwork. And I'm just so happy that I'm playing a game with friends that is what we're all doing. Setting up turrets, actually focus firing. the last chapter of this mission is calling in a dropship, and while that is happening, there are waves and waves of aliens that are flooding and attacking you. And the last part of that is having to go and hit a switch on the other side of the mission. And this now is one of my little moments that will stay in my head as a gaming moment that I shared with my friends, which was they weren't fucking around. They were holding down areas. They were calling out when they're running out of ammo, covering each other when one of us had to get more ammo. And eventually I was like, we have to hit this switch to move on with the mission. Let's go. And I was like, I was the team leader. I was like, Mike, you stay here.
nuts.
Mikey, you're coming with me. And it was like, it was all happening. This is a power trip for me.
Yeah.
And we charged off and we hit that button and suddenly we heard the screams and about 5 full-sized, the walking, hard-to-kill Xenos just come out. It's a fail state. You can't kill them all. It turns into a panic run and you could just hear the panic in all our voices as we all started screaming and running around, get back to the ship, get back to the ship. We were calling out like it was the movie. We were the Marines. We were losing our heads. It was just exactly what I wanted from this experience. And I'm so thrilled that I'm finally playing it because, I have been putting this off for way too long.
And this is, it's discounted heavily on Xbox at the
just
moment?
on Xbox, I think if you've got Xbox Gold or Game Pass, it's 60% off the deluxe edition, which is takes it down to about just on $30, I think. So it's like $29, and you get the extra mission as well. There's a DLC mission that came out a while back that's there, and you get a bunch of cosmetics and silly stuff as well.
I would absolutely say that this is a perfect Aliens video game.
It actually is.
There is nothing more that I would want from this type of game out of this game.
Yeah.
It's fucking thrilling. It's hilarious. It's terrifying. There's like plenty of just beautiful design. The gunplay is really fun. The ammo limitation, particularly in higher difficulties, is great. It is a teamwork game. You have fun together. You work hard together. It's perfect. It's so fucking cool. And the turret stuff, strategizing all of those choke point holds and stuff. I love it.
The moments we have of, I was like, guys, it turns out, and again, I must be a pain in the ass to play video games with. You can justify to that. I was like, I found out you can put turrets on the walls themselves, which would make sense, right? You put it on a wall. It's got a larger area of effect. So we'd all be getting ready, and I'd turn around, and there's a turret on the floor in a corner. I'm like, who put this here? Who put this down? And then as it was killing aliens, my friends are like, it's doing pretty well, isn't it? I'm like, just shut up. So we're having the silly moments with the fun moments. I was even saying, I think to Will earlier, when I was playing that really stressful moment, when we were running to go and press the button, and again, call me out on this as a loser, but my friend who was running with me struggles in some other shooters. When we play COD, we don't play COD anymore because it's just the difficulty level is too high and we just get owned and we just don't have fun. This was fun. They were having fun. We were running to the button. I turned around. There weren't any aliens behind him, but as he ran up the stairs, I kind of fired around him and it freaked him out. And I was like, anything we can add to this to make it feel cinematic and fun. And you could just hear that we were all actually just getting kicks out of it, but also playing a really well-built game that, to what you said about the gunplay, it is messy and a bit hard at the start, but it does have a really good progression through it. It does have skill trees that you open up, weapons that you add perks to that, focus the fire. So it might feel a little sloppy at the start, but once you get past that first series
you get
of
power
missions,
trippy.
you really do. You get
I
a
feel like I need to play one of the games to try and remove the wall of flashbacks I have from watching that movie.
Aliens?
This was
Just Romulus is the only alien film that
You
pays.
need
I've
to
ever
go and watch
watched.
Aliens.
Oh.
It's such a good film.
Okay, so as I stated to Peter on the night, the only ever experience I've ever really had of aliens, and my mum loved aliens. She preferred it over Predator.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Literally everyone who
That's all
has seen a movie likes Alien and Aliens over Predator.
Well, basically, I said to Peter that
It's fun.
essentially my only knowledge outside of that is the fact that there's a lot of hentai around aliens.
Yeah.
And I thought that they took a lot of creative liberty with the things that
They're
the
dicks on
aliens
both
do.
ends, right?
They do not. It's in the movies.
This is Romulus, the
there's-
latest one.
Yeah, there's one
Yeah.
bit where I literally sit there and then Peter looks over me and I'm just like,
It's probably the most body horror out of the series, the latest one. This is by the director from Don't Breathe and stuff. Still, great film, mixed reviews. Probably not the best entry point for the film. That pun intended. You should go watch Aliens. James Cameron. Go watch Alien, sorry. Go watch the first one. Ridley Scott.
Alien is a perfect horror film, and Aliens is a perfect scary action film.
And fun.
I feel
My
like
God.
So
I just feel like the game. This is going to be the opposite of The Last of Us, and the game will actually make me.
This could
feel
make
a
you
lot
feel-
calmer.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's power trippy.
There's a lot
Don't
less.
play
Peyton.
Isolation.
After me. Hoorah.
Hoorah.
And a little more. Hoorah.
I don't want to do
Can I get a hoorah?
I don't want to do that.
This is getting recorded.
Oh, we're past that.
There's nothing wrong with Predator. Let me put that out
That's
there.
true. There's nothing-
Predator is a fucking awesome film.
Yeah.
But it is nowhere near the tier of Alien and Aliens. They are like cinema, and Predator is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers.
Yep.
Carl Weathers doing a fucking sick bicep high five.
That's the thing. Like, my mum hates alien movies unless it's like Stargate and it's got a bit of fantasy
Unless
in
it's
it.
just Stargate.
Unless
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
Stargate.
I'm more of a Stargate
Um,
fan, really.
I based my whole degree around it, so I would hope
That's a good
so.
point.
I had a poster of Richard Dean Anderson on my wall
I have
when I
a
was younger,
tattoo.
Peyton. You must
I have a
understand it.
tattoo.
Yeah, we
of
need to
it.
guide you as the next Alien films because there's a lot of ones you shouldn't be watching.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was Alien Fireteam Elite, and that was Gus's Shooter with Friends because I'm not gonna say that again.
No.
Pew, 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 pew.
And it was
Sure.
it was a perfect graphic.
Hate the numbers.
Shut up.
I've
See the
noticed that
numbers?
Shut up.
the goggles are kind of
The goggles do
forward
nothing.
facing,
I-
except
They do
your
nothing.
You
head.
know what I would like to know?
It's on the
I would
side.
like to know how he's putting those goggles over his glasses. I feel like that wouldn't be very comfortable or practical.
Yeah. Also, how'd you get there?
Rocket,
There we go.
rocket ship.
Trying to
Looking
quote-
upstairs, laugh does it for me.
Yeah.
I'm
Feels good.
sorted.
Very true. Yeah, so that was Alien Fireteam Elite. Peter and the rest of the team played Star Wars Outlaws. Ruby, you played Cult of the Lamb,
Unholy Alliance.
Unholy Alliance, and Peyton, you're slowly but surely making your way through The Last of Us.
I'll get there.
You'll get there. And we'll get through the rest of the show because there's more coming up, and it's after this ad break.
Well, before we do that, actually, I did want to. I rudely cut Will off. Before,
You did, that's true. Sorry,
when
Will.
you wanted to talk about Outlaws. so
Please,
you
thank you.
I feel like I've got a bit of a controversial opinion.
What is that? Oh, it's a gross rat thing.
Teach us the ways of the turtles.
Turtle power! This is a bigger dude.
You'll be fine.
I'm gonna gourd it up first. Hello, Ball Guard. The text is small on the screen. I think his name is Ball Guard.
How's the fight going?
Not great.
Yeah. Nice.
That was just a... Oh. I'm fucked.
And one of the great things about having a fully dynamic game engine is all of this just works. It's not, I'm not kidding. And again, it just works.
Fuck you, Jeb. Fuck you, Jeb.
Are you tired of the chair you're sitting in stabbing you in the lower back because of a stray spring? Do you feel like you're in a saw trap when you're just trying to play fork knife? Well, have no fear, the Buri Gamer Chair is here. For too long, the gamer chairs on sale have been lacking in a myriad of legal ways. The average gamer chair is made without the legal protections and materials that the Buri Gamer Chair can provide. But this is all language for the litigious. If you're not a hotshot law guy like me, you have no interest in this stuff. No interest. So I'm gonna speak to you in your language. The gamer language. The Buri Gamer Chair is crafted with precision and designed for those who wish to fight hard on the virtual battlefield and fight even hard for weekend visits with their child. The Buri Gamer Chair is not just a chair, it's your personal stand. Every curve and stitch has been meticulously engineered to make you feel legally secure while you game. The Buri Gamer Chair does not protect the user from committing acts of defamation or verbal targeted harassment over voice chat or live on stream. The user is still legally responsible for their actions while sitting in the Buri Gamer Chair. Made with comfort in mind, the Buri Gamer Chair is justice for more than just us. It comes with customizable lumbar support, adjustable armrests, and a built-in gavel and block to really bring order to any heated gamer moment. The Buri Buri Gamer Chair is more than just a seat. It's a legally binding agreement to play hard. Is that real? That kind of sounds like bullshit. So if you're over the cheap seats and you're ready to sit in style with the knowledge that every piece of material that you're sitting on is fighting for your right to comfort, call 13 Buri Buri, that's 13-2874-2874 to get your Buri Buri Gamer Chair today.
Certain point of view, I might kind of sort of recommend it from my point of view, but
I can't
That's my
believe you
thoughts.
said all that. You
I mean, I
disgust me.
agree.
No, I agree with all
I
of
don't.
it.
Yeah.
You
I
made
don't.
some really good points.
I think it was embarrassing.
Oh.
Can't believe you said
Well, majority rules, so you're wrong.
that. It's true.
Yeah, also that one thing he said was a little racist. Didn't expect it from Will.
No, you haven't spent enough time with Will.
Oh. I guess I better
He's
spend
in
more
Hitler
time with
Youth.
him. So that was great. Good bit. Anywho, we heard from Jep with
Peter's
a
on the
very
whiskey,
good
so just
words
sorry.
from sponsors.
So just sorry.
Jesus.
I'm not in Hitler Youth.
Is this
Stop
gonna
it.
be your?
Stop
is,
saying it.
Why?
is this gonna be your twerking on
Obviously
camera?
he's
like I
not.
was?
That's why it's funny. Because it's making him uncomfortable. Otherwise it wouldn't be funny.
It's making everyone uncomfortable, Peter, and that's the problem.
I don't know if we're allowed to say it.
What do you mean you're not allowed to say it?
Anywho, we saw a words from sponsor from Jep, and it was funny.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck you, Jep.
Why
Fuck you,
are we the ones parenting right now?
Yeah, we're so young. We're literally the two youngest people on the couches right now.
Jep, release that. Open source that.
Please.
Give us I would like the chance to
We'll
get on a-
redo the Cribs episode,
Yeah.
the segment with Josh on the couches to play
Yep.
your game.
I want
Working
to sit
train
Josh down and show
simulator.
him what it's like to catch a virtual train. I'll walk him through it.
Well,
all
I don't
in
think the
record
train
time.
part was finished yet. You know,
Oh, give him another hour. He'll have that thing finished.
Yeah,
It'll
I didn't
loop
see
the
him get on the
station.
train.
Let's see him get on the train
Yeah.
then, eh? Shall we?
That'll be
We all
another
not so
$700
easy.
million.
we
Not very demure, not very
a polite laugh and then moving on. We also saw Buri Buri's ad, which I'm still proud of to this day. I think it's funny as hell.
Solid ad.
Solid
stuff.
solid
I think
ad.
it matches just how good Buri Buri is.
Truly.
Best prop chair we've ever filmed.
Really. And
Yeah.
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 I
Holds
haven't
up.
shot a
And
lot of prop
person.
chairs.
And person. As well, we saw an ad for the playback, which is available on the Back Pocket Highlights channel now. That's the cut down, edited version. And if you want the uncut version,
Raw.
the raw, uncut content.
Just
No
two
condoms.
two monkey boys and their sticks,
Exactly.
just whacking around.
Nothing else.
Souls
nothing but
mates, as we
nature.
called it.
Yep. You can go to the Patreon. Join the Patreon, the gold tier, to get access to that bad boy.
See, I say Hitler and everyone gets uncomfortable, but everyone's like throwing foreskin jokes
Yeah,
around.
because it's
I'm like,
about sex, and sex is a
If
open
I had to
conversation.
choose between cock and Nazis, I'm choosing
it's not
cock.
cock, it's
okay?
foreskin specifically.
Yes, once again.
I wonder if Hitler was cut.
Anywho, Jesus fucking Christ.
I was going to make a joke, but we are
You
getting
shouldn't.
recorded, so I'm not
You shouldn't
going
make
to.
that one.
Right now, we have an important announcement, actually.
That's true.
That I got to get to. It's a merch
She's
update.
really trying here.
And it's crazy that I'm trying.
That is crazy. Good on you.
Thank you. I've grown a lot, but I'm still 19. Merch update. So we are closing the Redbubble store.
Oh,
Where will I buy my clocks?
where will I get my clocks and socks, Ruby?
I buy
What am I
clocks
gonna
every month from
wear?
there.
I know, but it's okay.
Are the clocks uncut or cut?
Stay on track, everyone. Come on. Ruby's trying really
Do you
hard.
guys want some Dexies? Like, I don't understand. So we are having a fire sale.
What?
Wrong graphic!
Oh my god.
Ruby, right? Ready? Hang on, Josh.
Will,
Josh.
tell us more about
Yeah, Rush.
Sorry, let's
can we-
reset. Let's reset.
Can we reset? Welcome back. We're
Hitler.
having a fire sale.
That was such a good ad break.
Fuck.
Oh my god! We're having a fire sale! Oh, the burning! It burns me! Oh, man! You can't even see where the knob is! Scene great! And scene.
Amazing.
That is incredible.
So good.
Did you get?
Didn't do it. Will just fucking knocked that whole thing out in minutes.
Oh my god.
Did you get a still that had Tobias in it, and then just like clear him out of it, and then put a post movement on?
Don't say anything.
It's motion tracking.
Don't
the camera
ruin-
moves
don't
and
It's
ruin
stuff.
motion
magic.
tracking the actual camera move, because I was like, that camera movement was the show.
Yeah.
We should have
Fuck,
saved
amazing.
it for the post show.
Well, we'll talk about it in the
Yeah, the
post show.
scene.
We'll talk about it in the
Talk about
post
it more
show.
in the post show.
Yep.
But yeah, so we're closing down the Redbubble store, but not just yet. You will have until September 12th to buy whatever you want from that store. We still got stuff there. We got clocks, we got mugs, we got
I'm
shirts.
gonna get myself some merch. I don't have any.
Go for it. All the designs that are up there, yeah, we'll stick around till the 12th where we close that store. So a couple of old classics in there. There's the Scardy Technical Difficulties print, which is lovely. There's the Gus shitting himself. Your last chance to get one of these in pillow form, or I think it comes on a t-shirt. So
Until
there's
the next time he shits
I
himself.
think there's Nut Chat. Who's sitting on Nut Chat? Anyone?
You've got
Nut
Chat.
I got
Ruby's got it. There's Nut Chat in there as well. Old classics, but also just the basic back pocket stuff is in there as well. So yeah, we are going to close that down. It's been fun to have that as a place to get merch. But overall, I think we weren't probably putting as many designs up as we were hoping. That's not a dig at me. It wasn't really where the design stuff was going. We thought it'd be better to put that energy somewhere else. Ruby.
Yeah, and so we're putting it, of course, into the merch pocket tier. I feel like our best
Patreon tier.
Patreon tier.
Correct.
On Patreon. A Patreon. And I feel like when it comes to the merch on the merch pocket tier on Patreon, it's always been the cool stuff, be it from our community members or from us. So we're going full speed ahead.
All the
on that bad
creativity,
boy.
totally. All the creativity is going to that. That's had a little journey of its own from the beginning. We were playing around with some fun designs. We played around with in-jokes in the show. We played around with designs from, as you mentioned, Ruby, some very talented artists who we got their designs on that stuff as well.
Shouts out Jazzles.
We had some funny misfires. We had some really kick-ass bits in there as well. And we were sort of playing around with doing merch on lots of different kind of stuff. And we thought what might be great to do is just really focus in and put all the design effort onto some really key bits of merch that we put in that.
Yeah, but as well, because of that, we'll also have the opportunity to do some seasonal runs of merch for limited periods, like a back pocket pop-up store, a back puppet store.
We'll
Say
make
that
it.
10 times really, really
We'll make
a
it
back
ti-
pocket pop-up store, back pocket
Don't
pop-up
stop.
store.
We'll make a title that's so confusing that we will learn to hate it about the third time we say it. But that stuff would be accessible to everyone. The current stuff that we're doing, as Ruby mentioned, is for the merch tier only. So you need to be at that tier or above. And then if you stay on that tier for the 3 months.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Professional.
yes, correct. Can I just do a little
A
there was
clean reset?
yes, because
Yeah.
there was a bit of back and forth here.
Yep.
Redbubble store. Thank you. Redbubble store is closing. It is closing on September 12th. We are putting more focus into the merch pocket tier of the Patreon, but we will be doing pop-up stores in kind of seasonal runs every now and then when we come up with something beautiful. Now, we thought this would be the perfect time then to show off the newest upcoming merch design exclusively for you guys at the merch pocket tier. So let's get that freaking card up. Ooh.
Very cute.
yeah. So this was a Gus and Ruby joint. It's a nice little design, pretty simple.
Celebrates the new set.
It celebrates the new set. It celebrates Scotty. It celebrates Pockety in a cutesy new way, and it's just it celebrates chairs.
Yeah.
And we just
Which we've been meaning to do.
We've said that for a long time.
I'm always saying
Unsung
pour one out
heroes.
for the chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we wanted to go for something. This is gonna sound dumb, detailed yet simple. Like sometimes it's funny to throw your face on a shirt, but at the same time, it's also cool to have just a bit of iconography. And I feel like you know who's the main character of that movie? New York. You know who's the main character of Back Pocket? The set. You know what I mean?
Good point.
Absolutely.
As,
Yeah.
as Scotty,
And Scotty.
as Scotty's
And
manager,
Pockety. Yes.
does she get compensation for all of the?
Yeah,
artwork
she
that
does
did?
because when she's here on a Thursday night and we order dinner, the company pays for extra bits of chicken for her. So absolutely, she does.
We move the chairs around in our own combination as well. Thank you, Wasabi.
Yeah.
So
this,
yeah,
this is
this is default.
not
just-
in order right now, but this is default. And this was born of a 0.5x shot of the studio and drawn into reality. I think it looks really beautiful.
That's so beautiful.
But yep, so sign up for the the merch tier, and you'll be eligible for that and
Yeah,
all the
if
other merch
you're
that we put forward.
On the
Used to
merch
be called
tier.
Wearback
That's true.
Ah.
Yeah.
because it was wearing.
Spelled that way. Yeah.
It was too. We
Yeah,
made
but
the thing so fucking convoluted.
But yeah, so
But yeah, we're playing around with fun designs. Ruby and I are going to work together on those, probably going on t-shirts predominantly. Yeah, so get
Yeah.
behind it because they're going to be really cool.
it's gonna be really, really sick.
Nice.
Yeah. And now I think it's about time for Can You Dig It?
They're digging in the wrong place.
Hey, look, it's Hulk.
Shia LaBeouf is in Holes and in Indiana Jones, technically.
Okay. So true.
Stanley Yelnats. It was just Stanley backwards. We've seen this card a million times.
I like to enjoy it.
That's right, it is Can You Dig It? And it is brought to us by BMAC.
Yeah.
That's concerning.
I think that's also
Is that you as well?
that is also me.
Was you being lurch?
Sometimes I forget
Is that
I
is
do
that
things.
is that you?
I think that might have just been a
Being
random sound that I did.
Being milked?
That's the best thing.
No, I make a very different noise. So it's brought to us by BMAC. And for BMAC, we like to go to the TLDR movie reviews. So sorry.
You lost it. You're actually crying. Like proper tears.
Yeah, I cried.
Why? Why? Because you made a cum joke?
No, it was a milking joke.
Yeah, but it was a.
And it's the more that she laughs, the worse that I laugh.
I have nipples, Peter. Can you milk
Can you milk me?
For BMAC, we go to TLDR Reviews, his movie review website, and we find a TLDR of a movie review. I read it out, or one of us reads it out, but tonight it's me. And you guys have to guess what the movie is.
All right, hit me.
Milk, starring Sean Penn.
Nice.
Lord of the Rings.
Is it?
It's Lord of the Rings.
No.
Okay.
It's actually got no relation to anything we've said.
Okay, we'll
tonight.
read it.
This is in many respects a flawed film, but I could not help but love it.
I swear we've read this one before.
Nah,
You sure?
nah.
Don't think we
Don't
have.
Okay. Flawed film, but I couldn't help but love it. I mean, it's so broad.
Oh,
Recent?
hi, Mark.
Give us a year.
2015.
Oh my god.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh my god. 2015. Give us a genre.
Jupiter Ascending.
Action sci-fi.
Jupiter
Ooh.
Ascending. No, it's going to be fucking Luc Besson's thing. No, that was earlier in 2015.
Oh yeah. That's
What was that called? Valerian.
Valerian and the world of 1,000 planets or something.
No.
I
Okay.
just can't
Sci-fi.
remember
Did you say
years.
sci-fi?
Action
Yes,
sci-fi?
action sci-fi.
How? Mhm.
The VFX in it is fucking phenomenal for what they probably paid for them.
Main actor, please. I've added rules to this game to make it fun.
Give me a sec. Oh
I don't
yeah.
know about Maine.
Oh, that's so obvious.
Don't care. We're so clueless right now.
Sharlto Copley.
They're not going to know who that is,
No.
Ruby.
It's so
Hugh
obvious
Jackman's in it.
though.
Hugh Jackman's in it. Dev
The
Patel's in
Fountain.
it.
No.
And
Dev
the
Patel?
Antwood are in it.
Sigourney Weaver's in it.
The Antwood?
Yeah, I know. Sex boy. Think
What's the
boy.
one movie they were in?
Oh, with the robot, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
It's South African.
South
That
African
was.
film.
I can't remember the name.
Chippy.
Chippy!
It's
Yay!
Chappie. That's
Chippy.
right. It's Chappie.
Oh, that film. Yeah, wow.
I was
Put that in
making
the back
jokes
of my
about
brain.
the South African accent the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that'd be a good one to do."
To do
That
Chippy.
is-
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank
Feels
you,
like a
B-Mac.
safe. It feels like a safe accent to jump into.
Yeah.
Because no one is more racist than the South Africans.
exactly.
Exactly.
Feels safe.
Are you ready for a fight tonight?
A fart tonight?
Fight tonight. It's from
Okay,
Monkey
cool.
Man. Great movie.
I want to watch that.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Ruby,
We've had
segment.
this conversation before. Can You Dig It is a game where we go on a dig. Because you're an archaeologist.
Who has never actually dug because
You're
my nails
joking.
are too pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I have. I just.
She's more of a brush.
Are you,
I'm
they
more of a
handed-
museum-y gal.
Oh, okay,
Are you
right.
more of a hand in the feces?
Yep.
Laura Dern kind
Bulk
of?
Big love.
butter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, do the Wonder Woman character when she's like just in the museum, just in the back, like dusting up some stuff, being like, yeah.
I'm more of a
What am I
Rachel
called?
Weisz in the
Janitor?
Mummy.
And I'm Rachel Weisz in The Favorite.
Lovely.
Yeah. I love when she's on the red carpet and she goes,
She's just
I'm just here to see all
dusting
the
in the
lovely
back of the
girls.
museum.
All the lovely girls. I'm here to see the lovely girls.
I just am like, do I want to be her or be with her?
Literally all the time.
Think about them.
We've passed the Bechdel test.
We didn't.
Is
No.
that the white sauce one? Where you-
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bug
So, can
butter
you-
is good if it's not brains.
Can You Dig It is an archaeological dig game. Under this
Give me
grid,
C4, Josh.
under this grid is a screenshot of a game, and each of us are going to take it in turns to choose a square
Yep.
to dig. And
Is this how it works?
Yeah, we actually
In the field?
No, we actually do a grid.
Okay.
Yeah.
But letter number? Or do
It-
you use like hieroglyphs just to keep it interesting?
just to spice it up a
I'll
little
go
bit.
with ibis.
That's the only
Name another one.
Egyptian
I
animal
like
I know.
well-
Sideways man.
Yeah, so
All right, pick one. Go for it. Let's kick it off.
I am gonna start with C4.
Oh, it's a classic. You gotta love C4.
oh, it even has a little explosive on it.
and you are allowed to make a guess at the end of your turn.
I wouldn't. Just-
But can we just do it? I mean, I feel like I can.
Those are
for the fun of
Knuckles.
it.
This might be a Sonic game.
Is it Knuckles? It looks rocky.
that's a hand doing that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of squares to get through. So,
But also,
I'm
if
not
it's a
putting
little,
time
We
in.
could
if
spend
it's
8
a little
minutes on
far
each.
away, feel free to go up to the screen and have a look.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting me.
You're so welcome.
But also
Peyton.
hurry up.
I'm gonna pass because I don't know.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, Gus, you're
okay.
next.
All right, I will go with C3, please.
Yeah, you want to see the watch that character's wearing.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna go with The Last of Us
Yes.
Part 2.
Yep.
I
Tick.
would like to point out that that is severely unfair.
Why?
In what way?
I haven't played it.
There'll be many games here. We all haven't played.
There are so many games in this game that I.
Yeah.
Actually, that was probably the best square to have got. The tattoo,
was.
the
That was
hand,
perfect.
third
It was spot
person.
on.
So thank you for getting me there.
Yeah.
You're so welcome.
I wouldn't have gotten it from the UI. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. I knew it as well.
Do you
God,
want
we're
to?
boring when we're supportive, aren't we?
Yeah.
Let's go back to being shit to each
Why
other.
did he go next?
Because he's next to Peyton.
Wait, I just win.
No,
No.
it's my turn.
Oh, off you go.
Hello. D1.
We've
Is that
got
Tunic?
Got those vibes.
Oh.
Definitely got those
Oh,
vibes.
Oh shit.
What is
Can I
it?
guess
Peter.
again?
No.
No, that's
You can tell me what it is, though.
No,
You can tell me what it is.
No.
Yeah.
no, that's not.
Tell me what it is.
Stop it. You know.
Oh, it.
Don't, Ruby, don't.
I'm just gonna have a guess. No,
Please.
I'm actually not.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll go. I mean, it looks like Tunic. There would be UI.
Oh my
top
God, pick a
right.
square.
I'm gonna go B6. Fuck you.
See, it's more fun.
Yeah, it is fun. B6, please. B6. Okay, fair. Is that Death's Door? That's Ruby's point, but I'll take it.
This was one of my favorite games of that year as well.
Death's Door to me was just black and white. I don't remember any color.
Could have been a fun round.
It
that one.
had
We could have all had a go.
the
Bless
intro of it. The intro of it is black and white.
Yeah, okay. Yep, cool.
When you're in hell.
Peyton, you're up.
Ruin that whole board.
You ruined that whole
Can
board.
I go B3?
Friendship actually makes things better.
No, I don't think so. You can't go B3.
You could go B3. Or you could B4.
Wait, do that up there.
Oh, up there?
Yeah, for the other camera. Thank you. Grumpy Gus.
Thousands of dollars we spent on that camera.
That's B3, please.
That's actually my
Yeah,
other
I
camera.
did select one.
Ooh, that looks
I thought
detailed. This is a...
Smoky game.
But yeah.
Up you go.
Is that Pokemon? I didn't bring my drugs.
Be it a Power World, potentially?
What you smoking?
Nothing exciting, unfortunately.
Peyton, any guesses?
A game. That's a video. Only game I could think of with. I just want to wait, see how long he stresses out.
I'm good now.
His
He's
hair
so
is up.
impatient.
It's never been more
The
up.
only thing I can think of with pretty grass is Breath of the Wild Zelda, and I know it's not, but I'm just gonna say it
Why wouldn't you?
because that's what I want it to be.
Yeah.
And you know what? As an archaeologist, the thing is, you need to contextualize, and one square is not enough.
I
be able
find
to.
I find that's a really good way to conduct science is to put your own bias and desire
Exactly.
into the
That's-
hypothesis.
That is
before
how
you
we've
even
done
start.
history for many, many years.
Yeah, because it's like it's not really about like the empirical results as much as
No,
it
it's
is
about-
about
it's about-
proving yourself to your peers.
Yeah, and proving how your theories are correct.
Yeah.
Rather
Now
than
that is science.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we can all agree. Gus?
C4, please. Oh, gosh, golly goo. Up we go.
Gosh golly goo.
Gosh golly.
Oh my.
Oh, look at him. Look at him doing his little old man bend. Swirling his wine.
Yeah, fix that posture, babe.
You're getting a hunch. And if you don't vibe with the results, just change them.
Tricky. I'm going to say Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Damn. Ruby, you're up.
Crazy.
Crazy. It's too sunny for that. It's England.
Can I get A1? Beautiful.
Yeah, that's not
Really
England.
provides a lot. I just hear someone eat a. Oh, someone just eat a chip. Where's the
You don't have to get it, Ruby. It's okay.
Red Dead 2?
That'd be a medieval hutch and Stonebridge, that is.
Me no know nothing.
That's
Me
true.
no. Can I please get
Third person or first
A4? No, you either.
Let's go make sure that is Sky.
And ladies and gentlemen, what we're learning here is that sometimes when you have a really large pit, there's going to be a lot of areas that don't have anything in them. And that is why you need to make sure
That's so
that you
tea.
don't give up too
I'd love
quickly,
it if in
'cause
real-
The juice might be a little bit...
Excuse me?
The juice?
Oh,
might be
okay.
a little bit-
I'd love it if in real.
Monster Hunter something. If it's a Monster Hunter, give it to me.
I'd love it in real archaeology if when you dust a square and there's nothing there, a large noise goes bam bam.
Yeah.
You're like, Jesus Christ.
We literally...
raptor.
Sometimes,
Bam-bam.
sometimes we literally put like a giant cross.
Really?
Yeah, you'll have like your little grid that you've drawn out yourself, and you'll just be like,
No, you found Jesus.
Oh, so it's like it's like
the
anti-pirates.
giant cross.
pretty
over there.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
X is not Marcus Bar.
Pick a square.
Let's go D5. D's not gotten a lot of love.
Give the D
Yeah.
some love.
I'm always thinking
And then the D will love you.
that's so true.
More bridge.
What?
Yeah.
Little blue mushroom.
What is it? What is it then? She said some sort of post. You're welcome. Got any ideas, babe?
So I've worked out that right there is a bridge,
All right.
and that's about fucking it.
All right, mate.
Nice work. Calculated.
The Witcher.
Oh, it's a good guess though.
Good stab.
All right, we need to find a character or a person, and I think it's going to be in
I think we both found characters there, actually.
C2.
This is the moment where our acting skills come into play.
So true.
Thatched hut. Bridge. Fuck. Which was a good guess. It's not Skyrim. It'll be. Oh, Skyrim. I don't know. Ruby. Trying to keep things moving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, energy.
Okay, can I get B5, please?
Ooh.
More hutch.
Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it.
You, it's from that angle. It's just more of a cat about to vomit. It's just-
Excuse me, we
It
have
is
power
coming
in this
into the
studio.
warmer months. The fur is starting to drop.
It's just. I took him out for a run the other day, Lando, my cat, and it was so sunny, and I was like, he really wanted to go out on a Sunday, so I went down with my coffee. He just gnawed through all the grass. I was like, that's coming back to haunt me.
Yeah.
And I got back yesterday from home, white, lovely rug, just green grass, just
My
this
cat-
like lovely.
Lovely.
Lick
Oh,
My
straight
cats are
down
not
there.
allowed outside.
Nice.
I take him out for little adventures. Ruby.
I feel that. I honestly feel that.
So, is it a Lord of the Rings game? I haven't
It
played a
is,
single
because
one.
that is a hobbit
Okay,
hole.
cool. So yeah,
That's
what
what
I
I thought.
thought.
Oh my god, are we best
Oh my God,
friends?
do we think
Make a
things?
fucking guess!
Fuck.
Turn chat off.
Yeah, can we turn chat off, please? Can I?
That was quick.
Mm.
Lord of the Rings.
I'm just gonna go Lord of the Rings Online. Great.
Peter.
It's Lego Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
No
that's why the blue
way.
That's what the
circle
blue
thing doesn't
fucking
look
thing
like a
is.
mushroom.
Is it?
So the blue
Oh.
thing is.
Not one bit of Lego in that whole thing.
I
Well,
know.
the
Well, that's
blue
a
one?
stud.
Oh my
That's a stud.
god.
I thought it was Aragon. All right, Peter, moving on.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no.
I didn't pick.
Ooh.
Ooh, now we've
Loophole?
found ourselves in an
Yes,
interesting.
but-
I'd say because of that, you get to choose.
Yeah. You find yourself a
square.
loophole?
Yeah.
Okay, now you made it weird.
I might take. Have we tried C4?
Oh, you gotta
No,
love it.
we should try C4.
Let's see
Give
it.
us a sec.
Let's not see it.
Let's not
Think
see
it's-
it. I don't want to see it right now.
I would hate to see it.
I want to see it later.
Can I see C4?
Can we get a C4?
No.
I would not right now.
No, just yeah. 'Cause-
Thank you.
It is the tile that continues to give.
Ocarina of Time, please.
Or
Yeah,
It could be.
there's no Deku shield in Majora's
Majora's
Mask.
Mask, yeah. That's my vibe as well. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Only on the N64.
fucking hell.
What a pick. Wait. Oh no, you did pick. Look
I'm-
at all that negative space you could have
Hey,
landed on.
new rule. No C4 is the first pick.
What was that, Will?
Like,
That-
you really could have, like, I tested this one, all of these, and there were so many beautiful ones. You could have gotten sky, you could have gotten so much fence, but I knew, and in my brain I was like, C4 is the problem child of this game.
Yeah.
So,
You did this on purpose.
Yeah. We might need to start blowing it.
Yeah.
But we want the UI. The UI
We
is
do.
kind of cool.
I appreciate that also, without any vision, sounded like Will scrambled over the desk to grab
Yeah.
the microphone. I was like,
Guys.
thinking about this
I
one.
hate you.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we're going on hard mode. No
I hate
C4
you.
is first choice.
No C4
Well,
ever.
You know, as a respectable person, I wasn't going to because I like to challenge myself.
Thank you, Peyton.
I'm
because
gonna
you're the guest.
say B5.
See, after that last one,
Oh, that's the perfect square.
Maybe.
She goes.
if they're going in any particular order, after that last one, would have moved the what was I going to say? Not the red herring, the really obvious thing out of C4. So to not pick it on this one makes sense. Will would have gone, that was too obvious. I'll move it over somewhere else. Yeah.
I'm just gonna guess The Witcher. I know it's not, but it's that sort of graphic. It's given that graphic.
Giving
I
that
like
graphic.
that you. I like that you go. I'm gonna guess this, even though it's not it. I respect it.
It's because it's
Can I
like
get-
I know it's wrong, but
But you might be
just want to
you
say
might-
it out loud.
You've been proven wrong so many times in your
Well,
life. That you
I
may as well
support
have to say
women's
it.
wrongs as well as their
B5,
rights.
You're welcome. I
please.
make a lot of them.
Did you say B5?
We
B5.
just
Yeah, let's
did
get
that
B5.
one. Yeah, can we get
Sorry,
B5?
B5. Thank you.
What is it, Gus?
Wow, my brain literally was like B5.
I'm sorry,
I went across for B,
yeah.
and then went, I'll
You've
go
used your
I'll go
guess.
above it, and I went up to sort of 5. A5, please. I meant A5.
No, you've already had your turn.
Okay, fine.
What is
What
it,
is
Gus?
No, A5. A5.
Thank you. See, you just
Oh, I wasn't expecting Sky there.
Yeah.
I thought that would be a wall all the way up. That's the top of a castle, that is.
that'd be From Software's Dark
It
Souls.
looks like a frommy. I thought Dark Souls as soon as I saw that window
Yeah.
as well. I was like, that's frommy.
Oh, Filing Shrine.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, I can hear
Very
the
good.
music.
Very good.
Good. All right.
The-
Ruby, have you got one yet? Have you got one yet?
you gave me one.
I gave you one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Ruby's
Yeah.
currently on 0.
Yeah, cool.
It's
Same.
it's okay.
Give me this one as well.
Maybe if I know it. Can I get B2, please?
She
I
said
know.
We should have some easy rounds of this where it's just
Now
4
she's saying,
squares.
She's saying, "What the fuck?"
Now she's saying,
oh my lord.
Ruby, please.
Me no
Sorry.
no.
Can I please, Peter? Can we switch spots, please?
I don't mean
I don't think you want to be next to that tonight either.
That's how swapping works.
We'll swap. That's not how swapping works. It's an amazing sentence. Ruby!
Oh, you
No,
didn't guess.
not yet. Is it,
Okay, I'll take C4.
is it a Crash Bandicoot game?
That's what I was thinking.
I will take Crash Bandicoot, please.
no, I didn't get to guess.
No.
I didn't get to guess.
Crash,
I was-
the Crash Bandicoot.
Next
It is
board.
Crash Bandicoot. You gave it to...
What? I get it?
No way.
No, we need more than
You
that.
need a
Pete.
specific
Oh,
game.
Oh,
there-
it's
there-
it's Crash Bandicoot.
I said Pete.
Yeah, you're
it's
out of
Pete's
this.
turn.
I didn't
It's
get
Pete's
to
turn.
guess.
He said
There was a
Everyone
time
was
limit, and you
talking
went
while
over
I
it.
was
You took way
guessing.
too long.
We did.
What do you mean?
You took way too long. You took 4 years.
I
we had
think-
we- Yeah, you could have guessed that whole time and you
I
didn't.
think
Crash
justifiably you
Bandicoot.
should give it to her.
If I get it, but I don't know what
Okay.
it is because
Tell me it.
But if you get
No,
it
I don't
wrong,
know.
No, if
she
he
gets
gets
wrong.
it, the point goes to you.
it's Crash Bandicoot: The Return of Krusty the Crab Man. Are there titles to these?
They are.
This
There
is the
are,
first
yes.
one.
1, 2, or 3.
This is the first Crash Bandicoot. It's 1.
Okay, Peyton.
Peyton. Now, if you know it and you
Pick a
guess it right
square.
now, you don't have to pick a square. You don't have to pick. Oh.
I don't know the titles, but I know that there are titles.
So
B4.
it's not Crash Bandicoot 1.
Would Crash Bandicoot 2 suffice? Like just the number, Joshua. Number would suffice.
Yeah, I'll take a number. I'll
Which
take a
Crash
number.
Bandicoot is this?
Well, let's just say Crash Bandicoot 2.
Eh.
And the only reason it's not 3 is because I have that on my Switch.
That would be the reason it's not it.
Yeah.
Turtle Woods or
That's it.
Snoogo?
Also,
it's
the
just
fact
that
that
it's just that
actually not it.
it's the fact that like Crash Bandicoot doesn't look quite as messed up in the head in the third one.
Yeah, okay.
C4 again.
Do you mean like mentally or
I
like
would
the
like
design of the
to.
character?
So
I
that's
know
a
we don't
point for
have
you?
chat at the moment, but I would like to split my point in half with Ruby.
Doesn't
Thank
work that
you.
way. Sorry, we've
Let's
never.
split it into thirds.
Yeah.
Cool.
1, 2, 3.
I don't know how to do these hearts.
And I'll be the arrow, like the Cupid's arrow.
I don't like that.
That's nice. Thank you.
Well
I
done,
was
everyone.
going to say Crash Bandicoot 2. Not kidding.
Amazing.
So,
Should have said it.
thank you.
All you had to do was
It's
say
because
it.
we messaged in the mic.
All you had
Yeah.
to do was literally
Yeah.
say the words
Weird, you guys were
within
talking.
a
I was being-
reasonable amount of
You guys
time.
were talking
Just
and I was being
C4.
polite.
Just a
Lovely.
reasonable
I was being
amount of time.
polite.
I would like to point out that she did go to guess
Thank you.
as you
Fuck.
interrupted her.
Yeah.
That's Metal Gear Solid 3.
Thank
I like
you.
that we can't see chat at the
I
moment,
know.
but I know
Gus.
that they would support
That's
Gus,
what they
us.
would
that's
support
Snake
us,
Eater.
Absolutely.
It's guaranteed.
It's giving.
Hey, you know what I
box.
think that this one is?
Oh, what do
I
you think
think
it
that
is?
this one is a
Crash
really good
Bandicoot
game.
2?
Yeah,
Guess right now.
Death Stranding.
No. It's Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. You don't recognize that cleaning truck?
Is it that?
At least grab a tile first.
No, it's okay. Is it that?
It's not.
You're allowed to guess before
It's true.
I do
Yeah,
anything.
you're allowed
You
to
would
say-
babet if you don't babet. You babet. Okay.
Okay,
I'll take.
can I
no,
get
no,
C5,
wait, no.
please?
No.
No, that baba was for Metal Gear.
Yeah,
That was
no,
for
which
your
means
guess.
that was your guess.
That
which
was
means
your
you-
guess.
No, that was
no,
your guess.
Your
That
turn
was
is
your
over.
guess.
So
means you
C,
forfeit
can,
your
I,
time.
can I get
What?
C5?
Yeah.
No,
Surprise,
that's
bitch.
bullshit.
Can I get
I
C5?
was
Yeah.
trolling.
But she can't guess now, so this tile's just for
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
So now you.
I'll take A4.
So Ruby, you
How
could
does
have
that work?
You could have chosen not to take a tile, and you would have put him at a disadvantage. But you chose a tile.
Quick guess, Ruby. Guess, Ruby.
Cool. Is
No,
that
she's had her guess.
what Metal Gear Solid?
How do you
5?
guys struggle with rules of games so much? She guessed, then she took tile.
I didn't actually
turn
hear
over.
the words come out of
Peter,
her mouth.
Tile.
I
now
didn't get-
guess.
I
Final
didn't
Fantasy VII Remake.
Peyton, would you like to guess or tile?
What do you
So
mean?
why do I only get to do one or the other?
You can do
It's
both.
not
The only reason I guessed and then got a tile is because I guessed without picking a tile and I was right.
Correct.
So I got a point and then I got to start the next card.
You guessed first.
You guessed before.
and got wrong.
No,
so
I
you
didn't.
should.
Yes, you did. You said Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
No, I didn't. You said that.
No, you said to
But you-
Josh, and
but
he
I
got
said it when it wasn't my turn, and you said it when it was
This
your
game
turn.
is
I
gonna break the
literally
show.
have not said Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater
Can we-
at all
where's the
until
replay
right
of?
now. So is it Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater?
Why are you guessing again? It's not that.
Can I go with?
Wait, whose turn is it?
Can I please go with B5?
That's a Star Wars game. Oh. 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 Yeah.
Is that Stormtrooper?
It's
Yeah, that's a Stormtrooper.
It's like a kid at Christmas on the TV.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Okay, yeah, it's a Star Wars game.
Don't know which one.
Well, have a think. What are we talking about
Peyton,
tonight?
Peyton.
Okay.
Peyton.
Hey. I.
Giving a
What'd you
clue
say?
is different from just
I said
saying
Star
it
Wars.
to her.
Can I just hold this
Just
up and say
mouth the word to her.
this Star Wars game?
No. She didn't guess that. There is
Oh,
a.
what are
Did
we
you see
talking
the
about?
bar at the top? Oh, maybe. I don't think it is. I've
So
never
listen
seen the
to
red
her.
arrows.
And listen to her. Listen to that.
Listen to your Knicks.
What does the
Your
tag
Knicks. What does
say?
your Knicks
What does
say?
the tag say?
It's not that.
It's not. It doesn't. The is it?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely
I
not.
don't think it is. The graphics are a little bit too.
Got this little. It's
That
they're
bar.
A little bit
Hold
too. Tags
You have
are
to
actually-
guess.
Yes, now. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Okay, Star Wars Outlaws. That's.
Oh, it is. I don't recognize the red arrow things at all.
You've only played 2
Oh,
hours.
because you.
I will admit the close-ups of those little snippets did not look that shiny and pretty. I was like, nah, this is an old game
Yeah. It looked
Are you one of
ugly
those people
as-
who's ripping on the game?
Well,
so-
it's because it's been
Yeah,
slightly
'cause-
zoomed in as well.
because of all
Pushing
the
the
time
arrows
that I
are an
played.
accessibility thing, Pete.
Yeah, cool.
They're an option.
I think you also get
No, you
those
tag
markers
them.
when you tag them.
Yeah, you tag them.
Oh, true.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Your turn.
C4.
No. You're not allowed to do that on the first one. Didn't we
Ah,
make that
stop
rule?
me.
There are no rules.
There are
No more rules? Okay.
Except
I know that.
you can't guess and then pick a tile.
So you have to pick a tile first?
You either
Yeah,
get to
and then
pick a tile
guess.
and then guess,
Yeah.
or you can just guess straight away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what you did that first time
Yeah.
when I told you the answer.
No, that was a different
No,
round.
it was the second time.
It was a
yeah,
different
yeah.
round. It was a different round.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
would be
he's won
that would
that
be
many
pretty stunning
times.
if I did.
Okay.
That's a horse leg. Aslan?
No, it's a foot. It's a
Oh,
foot
okay.
with an
Foot,
axe
'cause there's a
behind. Monster Hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby.
you
Can I
idiot.
get B4, please?
Is there a foot with a what behind?
It's like an axe over the shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You recognize this?
Oh, maybe not. Like,
Is it if it's the wrong one, I'm gonna be really angry at myself. Middle Earth: Shadow of War.
Do we allow it? Do we allow it?
Or is it?
Oh, you don't get to guess
Bubble.
both.
I just
Oh.
don't remember the name of the other one.
Josh.
But I'll go.
Shadow of War. Is it Shadow
We're
of War?
deliberating. We're deliberating. Thank you. Please hold.
Judges, please
Is
hold.
it Shadow of War? Because I'll take.
Is
It's
it
okay-
Shadows of War?
Hey, it's okay if I get it wrong.
You
I don't
tried,
know.
and that's
It
what
would be
matters
pedantic
most.
if there were lots of games that had.
Hey, nice.
It is Shadow of War?
It's Shadow of Mordor, but there's.
Which
I'll
is
give
a
you this
different
one.
fucking game!
That's what I was gonna guess.
That's the other game!
There's only
The two
games
games
in
that have
series,
really
and it's
similar
different ones.
titles!
The different game.
That's not fair! Welcome to the show, everyone. Everything's been running smooth tonight.
I just
Times 30
feel
multiplier.
Like,
That's solid.
There's no other Middle Earth game in here, so we'll give it to her.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
I've not played either
That's
of them.
bullshit. Are there other Crash Bandicoot games?
No.
Then go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah, in that case I should
I'll
have
take
got that one too.
C4, please.
With a little testy fob. I'll take C4!
I just feel like two people on this panel tonight are getting a lot angrier than the other two.
I know,
they
right?
just
It's
love
so
fucking
it's
down,
so nice to be chill.
I know.
I love being chill vibes.
Who are those people?
Can I get Minecraft for $4,000, please?
Minecraft?
What?
I need more than that.
Oh shit! Fuck. I was just joking. Minecraft Legends.
Can I get B5?
Oh, it's her bullshit. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's her bullshit. Very good, Peter.
What is it, my darling?
Is it? Because I don't know if I.
Just
Yeah,
go
it
with
is.
the
It is.
Is it Minecraft Middle Earth?
Well done.
Bravo.
Let's go.
Are there any other Minecraft games in this?
Oh, that looks so cool.
Oh my god, I have to show you some of the shots. It's
Please.
insane. We're gonna
What
go.
are we
on-
looking
is
at
that?
here?
I don't actually know because I didn't
Yeah,
build
it's
in
not
that area.
iconic, is it?
So there's a lot of canon
Middle
locations
Earth.
and non-canon locations because
That's a
they're
non-canon
trying
one?
to rebuild the entire world to scale. So there's a lot of gaps in between, and so they're like, what's naturally going to go there? And they're going to build shit in there.
So that's a natural formation.
Well, natural where humans are going to live.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's like if you got between Rohan and Gondor, like in that entire dead space,
You
with a
reckon
whole bunch
there's-
of
Thank you.
space.
You reckon there's a city that big?
That's not a city, Pete.
C3,
Castle.
please.
Okay. I'll allow it. I was just asking the question.
What
Ribby.
that?
Oh. Yeah, you know. You recognize that bod from anywhere. Yeah, a ladder bod.
I thought he just said, "Is that Aladdin?"
No idea.
I think I know what.
Okay, no, pass, don't know.
Interesting.
Okay, C4.
Interesting pass. Oh, we can't pick C4.
Oh,
Say
can't
it
get
again.
C4. Can I get C4, please?
God damn it.
Yeah. How did you not see
There was a
it?
character right there.
How did you not see it?
There was no character right there.
Right
I
underneath the dirt.
I got Thatch. What is she up there still? What, sit down, Ruby.
the stone alone.
Thatch and the stone alone. Jeez.
Thatch and the stone.
Your nerd stuff is so
No, but
specific.
I have no fucking
it's
clue
the
what I'm on.
textures.
I thought that was
Gus,
I thought
it's
that
the
was God of War
textures.
man's
Oh,
body.
definitely not.
Oh, I know what it
definitely
is
not.
now.
Could you tell me?
No, that's not how games work. Ugh. People put time into building these. Play the game.
Oh, Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
No.
No.
Ba-bam.
Oh.
The one after that.
Ba-bam.
I don't know what-
B4,
Odyssey.
please. B4,
Yeah.
please.
Oh,
Okay.
no,
Why
no,
part
not
of you
Odyssey.
yells multiple times?
What do
It's
you
a
mean?
game.
Assassin's Creed Mirage, please.
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
I couldn't remember the name.
The last Assassin's
It's not.
I don't
Oh my God,
recognize
I
any of
just
these
rubbed
people.
my eye.
Who is it? Is that Odyssey?
The last Assassin's Creed game I played was 2.
Please go.
I don't know now because I thought it was Mirage.
Pick a square.
He's a
I
Ubisoft
don't know
shell,
if I
so he
want
knows
to
it all.
anymore.
Well played.
A3.
Oh,
Just
cool.
think of the stones, Peyton. Look at the textures of the stones.
I'm pretty sure everyone except for you got that it was an Assassin's
Where are
Creed
we?
game.
Where are we right now?
Well,
Think Ibis. Think man sideways.
Is it Egypt?
Oh, Assassin's Creed Origins?
Hey!
I didn't realize that it would
Think of the stone. Think
Nice.
of the stone.
stone.
Look at that stone.
Bayek?
Ah.
Bayek?
I don't. I didn't play Origins.
Play a little bit of this.
Me
And I didn't play Mirage.
I played the
The tour guide bit.
yeah, the
Yeah,
educational
the
one.
educational
That's
version.
why I recognize it, because we were playing Origins before Mirage came out at Ubisoft.
D7.
Ooh, I love it.
Oh.
Don't love it.
That is something.
That's a pass from me. Moving on.
Oh, it's crazy that you pass. D1.
You could just sit there for 12 minutes and not say anything. Why would you pass?
Yeah.
Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Enough wine in that box.
Yeah, I need more whiskey.
I don't know.
I'm empty.
Diablo 4.
Bold.
Bold choice,
I
Cotton.
saw red.
Peter.
I'll take B3, please.
He's already running up. Whoa.
There's not a lot here. Red stone, brown mud, white bone.
There's some thorny shit going on.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for whacking this on there. I don't know.
It's okay to pass. Anything, it's
yeah,
quite relaxing.
I'm gonna pass. Oh, that felt
Felt good? That's the
Oh,
whiskey kicking in.
I think I'll just keep passing.
No, you get one pass.
Wow.
Hey,
I'm done with this game.
I'm gonna go C4.
You can't pick C4.
Oh!
Oh.
Is this Gollum?
Well, actually, there's multiple Golem games in it. So
Was this called something like
Lord of
this?
the Rings Golem.
Was it just called Lord of the Rings Golem?
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Or was it? Oh. Oh.
That was that frog that someone
Holy
stepped
shit,
on.
Gollum's here in the studio.
That
Back
sound effect-
from Brazil.
Guy.
That was one of those frogs going like when you get too close to it. The little,
My eyes already
Thank
watering
you.
again.
Back to me.
Oh my god. See how I pat my under eyes?
C5,
Very demure.
please.
Very mindful.
Very
Very
mindful.
cutesy.
Symmetric.
It's
He's saying a
giving.
little bit of.
It's giving squares.
He almost left and he
It
came
is.
back.
It's
Yeah.
giving a lot of squares.
It's giving like tile.
It's giving demure leather.
It's giving. It's very
It's not-
demure.
It's giving a little bit of
Metal
water.
Gear Tactics?
Do you mean Metal Slug Tactics?
Metal Slug Tactics, sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant, but it's not that either.
Yeah, but you've also
Is this
guessed.
Crash
so we
Bandicoot
can't-
3?
we
That's
get to
true,
know.
I've already guessed. Moving on.
Please.
Ruby.
Can I get C4?
There's a person.
I don't recognize that
You
creature.
know the next segment coming up is like an argumentative segment as
I know.
well.
It's good. It's
Oh.
good that we're already mad.
Some of you are.
I don't fucking know what that is.
You're crying and everyone else is mad.
We look after our guests here at Back Office.
Bake cakes and
Pass.
Feels good.
How did
Peter.
that feel? How did that feel?
It felt really good. I love
to
not-
control
got
it
it.
too.
Can I have A4, please? The paper. I need to make some notes. Oh, come on.
I wonder if this is a game that anyone of
Pass.
us played.
Hey.
Hey Peter, while you're up,
Goodbye.
Peter. What? While you're
There's a box of wine over
Peter,
there. Peyton,
Peter.
get.
Peter. Yeah, do it. We'll be classy people.
Or do you need a box?
Pick
a tile.
B3.
Little
I'm really
township.
scared about your skills. I'm really scared right now.
Do you want to have a guess?
I'll pass because I have no idea.
All right. It's passes all round. C3, please.
Thank you. That's
Well,
more
no,
than enough.
oh,
Thank you.
Can we pause on that?
What?
Let's go D.
Evacuation.
And we're good. D. All good. D2, please. Fuck. I really was hunting down some hard. I didn't do well there.
Can I get A1?
Hey Will, can you just message me the answer?
That's what I was up. Oh.
Hold on.
Is this gonna be before my time?
No, this looks like a modern take
What
on
is
an old
he
game.
doing?
I don't know. He's creeping like a weirdo. That was perfectly done, though. My God.
Oh, it's
Can we cover the
scaring
wide
me.
and can you do that again for the wide? Because
It's
that is
really scary.
that
You
was
think
some alien
I'm Gollum?
Romulus shit.
Do it again.
Human
do it
puff-
again.
human puppet.
Do it
Yeah.
again. Go to the wide and do it again.
No.
Everyone should get to see that.
The magic of television is what happened off screen.
Exactly.
You just ask them to
It's
go
like
to
when you
wide.
think that Tom Cruise is really tall and you're like, wow,
Yeah, but everyone knows he's short.
the stature of that
Mum.
man. Mummy.
Pick a square on a grid of A to D, 1 to 7, please. So I need a letter and a number.
Is it a
His mum's
Fallout? Is
playing
it
it,
Fallout
His
Tactics?
mum's playing.
Is it?
She's in for a win.
B2, please, for my mum. Josh.
Why do we not get to hear her?
Can you put her on speaker, please?
Yeah. How do we know that she
She's not
actually
real,
gets
is she?
this?
Hang on. What's that grid-based video game? It's called... Sorry, do you want to guess Mum, can you say Metal Slug Tactics?
It's not that.
It's not Metal.
Pardon?
It's not Metal Slug.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. One.
Can you say Honey Pop 2?
Mum, can you say pass, please?
Huh?
Pass.
Pass. What?
Pass.
P-A-T-H? Pass.
P-A-S-S.
Oh, pass.
That's a pass, thanks, Josh.
Oh, we were
Pass.
going to get our mums
That's
in.
really good.
I think we're gonna have
Thanks,
to.
Mum.
Can I give you a buzz back? Bye. She's drunk.
Can I get A2, please?
Hang on, didn't you?
When is it my go? You just picked A1.
Yeah,
I was gonna
Gus
say, we
went for
did
some
skip
reason.
both of us.
Why don't
Gus's
I-
mum went.
Yeah. Pass.
Why don't I ever get a go? Can I get 6 squares, please? You can pick them at random.
I feel like we should both equally
But I'll take
get...
6 squares, please.
It's
For the rest of this game,
so
we just
satisfying.
get to swap between us.
That
It's-
felt good. That
it's
felt
mo-
better than a pass.
It's on mobile.
I'm gonna have to pass though.
Can I please have 6 guesses, considering he got 6 squares?
Yes, but you don't get a square.
That's fine. What's the game, Gus?
I'm just looking it up.
Yeah, you... Okay,
What?
my first guess, because I've got 6.
Yeah.
My first guess is Minecraft.
Which one?
Just normal Minecraft.
You're not allowed to say that. You have to say something special.
Yeah, but single player
We're
Minecraft.
gonna
is still
reveal it. Let's
Okay,
go.
reveal it.
Wait,
No, we all lost.
Wait,
We all lost.
hang
We
on,
all lost.
Wait, I might have it.
You're googling it.
Is it into the... What is it? Into the
I might have it.
No, I don't.
Into the beach?
Factor. She thought it was Factorio.
Yeah. I forgot what it looked like.
It's Infinifactory.
No, it's Into the Breach.
Into the breach.
I said
Yeah,
into
that's
the
what I said,
beach,
yeah,
but
yeah.
sure.
My mum didn't even
Australian
fucking know
dev Into the Breach,
it.
right?
I believe so.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I've never played it.
How many more of these
Why
have
do
we
you,
got?
sorry, can we just have a quick little
Score update?
intermission?
Sidebar.
Why do you hate Australian devs?
Yeah, can we
I love
do you have a
Australian
score
devs.
update?
Why don't you
I was
play
the
the
only.
game?
My game that I talked about today was the only
My,
beat you.
see,
You've
my
got-
issue,
you've got
my
some
issue
representation
is
in
with,
Australia.
with mobile games. I get them and then I play them and then I get the report at the end of the week of my screen time and it makes me really sad. So I refuse to have games.
You know what's a
on my
Alright,
really good
Gus, guess a
Australian
square,
mobile
please.
game?
C4, please.
Can we get Gus's mum back on the line?
I'd also like to
Ooh.
point out I did not guess a square. I just guessed the game.
Are we still playing this game?
That's true.
Is that a hand? Is that a
Yeah,
hand?
it looks like a
cursor?
hand cursor,
Yeah. Is it? No, it's a pass. Sorry, Ruby, you're up.
B4.
What's Bubbles?
It does look like bubbles, doesn't it?
It is. It doesn't look like it. It is.
Nintendogs.
Oh,
Yep.
it is. That's the
It
flowy thing.
100% is.
Nintendogs.
Thank you.
Yep.
Nintendogs.
And that's when the puppy's like,
Nintendogs.
Oh damn.
Actually, it's Nintendo. They are.
Was it actually Nintendogs or is it Nintendogs 2?
No, it's
no,
Nintendogs.
it's Nintendogs.
Nintendogs and cats looks.
I was going
more
to say, it's
high
not
quality.
actually Nintendogs 2, it is Nintendo.
We pick up momentum and then we come to a screeching halt again. Peter, pick a square.
Yep. Mm-hmm. 5. I'm going to start with a number just to keep it interesting. 5C.
Ooh.
Well, actually, 4C. That is Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Imagine if it was.
Peyton.
I will go B3.
We're moving around the board. This is good. This is healthy.
Don't you get up. No more getting up.
No getting up in the
What?
first round.
Yeah, that's good.
What?
Okay.
Just for speed's sake.
I'm fucking blind.
Yeah,
He brought
that's
this.
why we brought you on the show.
If they're not good, you can try mine.
They haven't been cleaned in a while.
You can clean glasses.
Can I try yours?
Yeah.
Yes? Thank you. Okay.
Well, you just got magnifiers. or
This
something.
segment's really moving now.
Is it?
Thanks, Joe.
Is
I try.
it?
We should
Breath of the
scrap
Wild.
ourselves.
I'll take C3, please.
Camera's still just on
It's a
me.
blurry brown fucking game. No, I got nothing.
Oh, lovely.
Ruby has something juicy.
Told you.
Ruby's.
That was my
Ruby's got the
impression.
juice.
Us? Ew.
That's true, you did do the
Why
impression
would you
of Ruby.
do that?
Tile,
Anyway,
please.
C4.
Can't get up.
You can't get up?
Yeah, I'm not.
Drags chair forward.
Chat's quite mad at Gus for calling this a dirty game.
Yeah. You got 3 seconds.
Can't keep you happy.
Yeah,
Two.
pass.
Outer Wilds. Give me the next tile, please. Don't even bother with the cleanup. Just give me the point. Let's move on. Come on, let's get this thing moving.
He's covering it up.
Next screenshot.
It was Outer Wilds.
It's Outer Wilds. Clearly. Give me the point.
Was it
a
Outer
muddy
Wilds?
brown
Clearly.
screenshot. Yeah, but it was a brown.
Okay, cool.
There.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Give me C4.
How many more we got?
Like 3, I think.
Okay,
Bloodborne. Just give me the point, woman.
Even if it's wrong.
Can I go B5?
B5.
I'm just shouted into that then.
Oh, fuck.
Really?
There's a lot of the rings going.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know the location, but I don't know the name of the game.
You'll be into the grey slate tile.
I was gonna say, are we going into like Minas Morgul, or are we going into the something dwarven? But I don't know the name of the game.
Oh, well,
No, it
it'd
doesn't.
Be,
It looks mad.
is it the other one that Ruby got 2 guesses on?
Make a guess, Peyton.
No, because they said there was only one of
The
them in
Lord
those
of the
games.
Rings online. It's not. The graphics aren't are too good for that.
C3, please. Fuck. Pass.
Why would you go there?
Because there might have been something there, Peyton.
We're on the ground.
We're
what
on
would
the
you see right
ground.
next to that?
You want to be
What
B and
ground?
above. You want to. This is an A-B
We
game.
want to go,
right
yeah,
now.
especially in the
this
6-7
The Hobbit?
area. I feel like
Ruby,
it's gonna be
Ruby
something.
guess?
Oh,
The
I didn't get
Hobbit?
my guess, though.
If you're wrong, you don't
Oh,
get a
I
tile,
passed.
though.
Okay.
Oh, Peter.
Okay. I have no clue what it is. I thought for a second that it was Banjo-Kazooie. I'm going to say B4. Give me a little guy. Ooh, give me multiple little guys. It's second round, baby.
It's second
Did
round.
I-
It's,
No, I
it's,
guessed
it's
first.
funny. It's
I
funny
guessed
to
first.
guess and not pick a
Still
tile
first
because
round.
then less of the board is shown.
I've got no fucking clue what that is, though. So I'll pass.
Can I go A6?
Hello?
Oh my god, you got the symbol of the Nazgul.
Well,
Is it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we've
Oh.
already accomplished the fact that it is a Lord of the Rings game.
Correct.
Been there, done that.
Mm.
No idea what they're called.
Hey Peyton, not school.
I think this game is just the name of a film.
Mm-hmm. I'd say so.
Return
And-
of the King?
Yeah,
Lord of
that's
the
Return of the
Rings.
King.
Yeah, very nice.
Well done.
And your golem.
Oh, look at those little fuckers.
You're actually Samwise, being
Being a
led by
Samwise.
Gollum.
Boo.
But what? Sean Astin.
I want to be golem.
The slander.
How dare you?
I
Oh
want
my
to
god,
golem.
for my
There's a whole game we
they
can
know,
play as
but
Gollum.
They should make a
C3,
golem
please.
game.
for my 30th,
You should.
I'm gonna have a Lord of the Rings thing. You can be Gollum.
How old are you?
Thank
I'm
you.
really 26.
Wordle.
I've got time to plan it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
literally Gus's go.
Can
It
I get
doesn't matter.
C3, please?
Doesn't matter.
Gus,
Doesn't
have a
matter.
crack, mate.
Never
He was
playing
too
games.
busy.
If you don't-
Is
He
it
was
Wordle?
too
You
can
busy.
guess it with nothing
He was too
revealed.
busy.
Can I get Wordles?
He was too busy.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I was plowing ahead with the game, whispering C3 into this. I'll take C4, please.
See, when you whisper, nobody can hear you.
Because you're all talking.
Wordle looks fucking weird now. I haven't played it. So, New York Times. So, correct me if I'm wrong. New York Times bought Wordle.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they
And
made
see-
it into
and
a
look, there's so
fucking
many-
Hoyoverse game.
There's so many. There's so many games now. Like there's a full list. Which one of those is on there?
Oh my god,
Obviously.
Connections is my favorite.
Please tell me that's fucking.
Don't even.
It's Hades.
Oh, it's Hades nuts.
Hades nuts.
Nice.
Hades nuts.
Yeah, that was right.
What's happening?
Okay, we just keep the tiles revealed.
Has anyone?
Can
gotten
I get
today's
C3,
Wordle?
please?
Have you done today's Wordle?
I haven't.
That's me.
Oh,
on the
it's
night
Lego
out.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Absolutely.
Was that a yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's a
What is
given.
happening in the control room
Is
up
that
there?
it? Is
We
there-
want this. We want to get this
How many
fucking
more are there?
game done.
How many more are there?
Like,
There's 2 more.
Okay, give me all of B,
C.
please.
Yeah, all of B. It's like setting up.
This
It's
is
TNT.
falling
Ready?
apart.
Go. Ah, I was waiting for
I
that.
don't recognize that guy. It's like Nightwing or some bullshit, right? This is Suicide Squad, but the opposite. It's Batman Arkham City.
can I go all of C? Is it Mortal
Mortal
Kombat,
Kombat.
X?
One.
Just Mortal Kombat's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that I provided more information, but considering previous rounds that wasn't accepted. So
What was the more information?
Is this
I don't know.
the last
whatever
one?
he gave me.
information?
This is the
Whatever
last
he gave
one.
me.
We go
Whatever
back
he
to
gave me.
single squares.
I'll
Yeah,
take A to D 1 to 7, please. I'll take the board.
No, you should do that diagonal.
All right, first person to guess it. First person to guess it wins. Lord of the Rings Online. No,
Oh.
Battle for Middle Earth.
He guessed two.
Which one?
Which one?
It doesn't matter. It was a field day.
It's the Battle for Middle Earth.
Yeah,
And that was.
that's an artist.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig
Yes,
it?
we can.
I didn't think we could.
No, we have a we got a title. That's fine.
We got
I
there.
like mine more.
What did you like about holes?
They got to dig and discover things. You know?
And his name frontwards was also backwards.
Yeah, no, that was a clever spin,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many screenshots was that?
Tell Will. I only ever watched like
2 holes films.
I've only watched 2
I've
holes.
watched many.
There are only
I've
2
watched
good
many
Indiana
films
Jones.
about
There are
holes.
only 3 holes.
Oh my God,
So that was a
chat's
mess.
back.
Sorry about
Hey,
that.
chat.
Thank
What's
you
the
so
final
much.
Score? What's the final score?
What was the final score?
Doesn't
it just says
matter.
The
Gus
final
three,
score was
Peyton.
Peyton with 7.5 points.
I'm something
Yeah.
of a hole myself.
Gus had
TJ.
3, Pete had 5, Ruby had 3.5.
Hey, Peyton. Well
Good
done.
Where
stuff.
was my other? Where was my
How-
third?
Where did I get to 7.5?
Well done, everyone.
Thank you so much for that. Now it's time for a break.
Please.
We
Hey.
need it.
The games in this game plan get increasingly more bizarre as the list goes on, so spiral with me, won't you? Star Wars Outlaws has you living the scoundrel life in a galaxy way over there. Does anybody else think the commando droid is kind of nice with it? Everyone else? Thank God.
Roger, roger.
Visions of Mana is the 5th mainline installment in the Mana series, with the last one coming out 18 years ago on the PlayStation 2. Woof. Feel old yet? Speaking of a game that hasn't seen an entry in about a million years, Emio the Smiling Man comes 27 years after the last Famicom Detective Club game. I hope you're feeling old now. And for any of you looking to get forklift certified but don't know where to start, Forklift Simulator might just be the game for you. And if you are a goth girl with forklift certification, please DM me. And finally, in Squirrel with a Gun, you're a squirrel with a gun. Sounds pretty nuts to me. What's next, a dog with a gun? Hi, Scotty. Poof.
There's a way of life which grants the grace of eternal divinity, where the waning light of the celestial body pulls through the broad canopy of a silver-winged tree to bring the peace of 1,000 sleeping cabal pups, in which the embrace of a mother Kale and her tenderfoot daughter evokes the ageless whisper of a love deeply known but often unseen. The silent and vigilant persevere for the good of the many, shunned by the arc wielders and the fusion tossers, but closer now to truth than ever before. Through the thankless act of generating heavy by the power of Aeon's grasp, those chosen may find salvation. And through it all, an everlasting ray. Join your local evangelists of the One Ray Commune today and bask in the All-Father's rays for evermore. Eva Ray.
Welcome back to the show. We saw words there from Dump Days, the Friendship Fridays. That's new.
really cute.
Thank you very much. It's very sweet. The game plan and the ad for Eva Ray. May we bask in your rays for Eva more? I believe that's what
In
was
the hot southern sun.
really beautiful.
My,
favorite
Kentucky. We have another segment to go in the show, and we went pretty long on that last one. Apologies. Ruby did apologize off camera. I don't know if she's going to apologize on camera for how long she took to guess Crash Bandicoot that time.
Can we zoom in? I'm sorry.
Do you forgive us? I hope so. Let's get on with it. It's TIMECODES in Rain.
All those moments will be lost in time.
It's 2 Harrison Ford intro cards.
Well, this one's Rutger. Is Harrison in this?
His face was just there.
Oh, I wasn't watching.
I was mystified by
Is
them
Harrison
lips.
in this? Is he in this? How do we know?
You haven't seen Blade Runner?
Nope.
Get out. And watch Blade Runner. After this segment called TIMECODES in Rain. TIMECODES in Rain is where we go to the Tier Maker website and we just spend some time yelling at each other.
Again?
More of that coming your way. However, the theme today is all of the Lord of the Rings video games. There are some to come this year that would be added, but they're not there yet.
I'm so excited.
Sad. Very excited for some Lord of the
No
Rings
one
games.
talked to me for like a month.
Our categories are mithril quality, worthy of the white cancel, haven't played, would, haven't played, pass, hot garbage.
That famous line from Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
that Tolkien penned, hot garbage.
Isildur,
Come
cast
into
into
the
hot
hot
garbage?
garbage! All right, that's good comedy.
No. We are going to try and move through these reasonably quickly.
Well,
Now,
there's
we're
a
gonna-
lot of them that we've probably all not played, I would say.
Totally, and I think we were about to start with one we've all not played, which is a browser-based game called The Hobbit, Armies of the Third Age, a Hobbit film tie-in, I believe,
My,
from
the
2013.
hours I spent whiling away on my browser of this.
Really?
No, I've never
That's a
played
haven't
it.
played pass.
That's a haven't played.
Haven't played pass.
Yep.
Now, the Battle for Middle-earth 2, the 2006 RTS, and the next game is Rise of the Witch King, which is the Battle for Middle-earth 2 expansion from the same year.
Anyone play it?
No, but haven't played Wood. I'm not a big RTS guy, but...
If it's in a property that I like,
yeah,
and I want to play that Aliens one, I would play a Lord of the Rings one. I'm kind of weirded out that this went by and I never played it.
I think all three of the Battle for Middle-earths I haven't played Wood.
Is it just sell every unit until you can afford a Nazgul? I imagine that's how that game works.
Yeah. Sure.
Good.
What's the next one?
We have, what's a mush? Elendor, which is a Tolkien-based mush. Multi-user... Sex house.
You're
right.
I haven't played
You were right.
that.
God, I
haven't lived in one of them in years.
I haven't played Wood.
I mean,
Shut up.
it's a form of mud, yeah. So it's not because a
The
multi-user
thumbnail
dungeon.
is like a little black screen.
Yeah,
with text,
I saw it as a
so
text-based game.
Yeah.
A multi-user
I can't stop thinking
social
about
hub.
Can't stop thinking about a sex house.
Me no.
Social
Yeah.
social hub, maybe. That's cool. Elendor. That's I haven't played for me. It was released in 1991. I was 1 when it came out. And so I wasn't mushing. I wasn't mushing at the
Not in
time.
that house.
I think that would be an interesting place to hang out, though. You would fucking love it.
Multi-user
Yep.
shared hallucination.
Oh,
it's
wow.
in the mithril
Put
quality.
it in mithril. Put
That's
it in mithril.
enough.
And it's actually a variation on mud, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You just drop a
Bump it up,
drop a
bump it up.
shroom and
Bump it
start
up.
like Tom
Yeah.
Bombadil.
Yeah.
We
with
should
your
mithril
best.
quality that. Caveat, none of us have played it. This technically should be in haven't played Wood, but because it sounds like a hell of a time.
Yep, put it in there. Love it.
But it sounds mithril quality to me. Golem.
I played that. Mithril quality, baby.
No.
Yep.
Stop that.
That's
hottest
Yeah.
of the garbage.
Garbage.
I
Nah,
think it's
rock.
not even hot garbage. I think it's just passable.
Huh? What?
I just want to haven't played pass. Because like hot garbage indicates that, it's garbage, but
There was
kind of good.
no-
Like Lord of the Rings
No,
Online.
no,
which
no,
we'll
no,
get
no,
to.
no, no, no.
no,
Hot
no,
garbage
no.
is in it stinks because it's
Okay,
so
we'll
hot.
put it in there.
Golden
It's like
Mithril.
you're at the tip.
Okay.
And you guys play it?
You did?
I did.
Yeah, I played like 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, I played about 20.
I watched
Yeah.
watched
Mithril.
other people play it, and that was enough.
Guardians of Middle Earth, which is a multiplayer online game. Never played.
Never played.
There's gonna be. I reckon most of these I wouldn't have played.
Yeah.
Haven't played Pass. Yeah.
Yeah, haven't played Pass. Has anyone played The Hobbit from 1982?
Now I was -3, so
I was
You know what?
You
Haven't
know what? This
played.
is going to go quickly, this segment.
Less fighting, more
And
confusion.
we were worried.
Yeah.
Haven't played Wood. Oh my lord! You're in a comfortable
that's
tunnel like
so
home.
cool.
Oh, like cool.
I love the
haven't
little
played
door.
Wood.
I
Yeah,
love
haven't
the
played
Stream
little
the
door.
shit out of
Yeah.
this
Haven't
game.
played
Yeah.
Wood.
Is this it? Which one's this?
Beans has played it on the Apple II. That's amazing.
Sata Gandalf Open Door. Yeah, haven't played, but definitely
You know what
would.
this is
Yeah.
giving? We can't stream the episodes. We can't do watch parties. I feel like we all just collectively play through every single game.
Yeah.
I think we all collectively hallucinate on stream.
Yeah,
That's
that's
how
what we
that goes.
no.
Now we're
Eat a
talking.
cordyceps spider.
That's the fantasy
so,
episode.
so each of us choose one game. We'll simultaneously on the same screen play it whilst on acid.
Pete's right.
Yeah.
The fantasy special should be we all turn up dressed for one of these games, and I turn up dressed for the multi-user sex house. I'm like, hey.
You've just got a belt that's got dildos coming off every side of it.
And,
And you're like,
he comes in as an urukai. He's got the
Yes.
hand on with no
Put your-
clothes.
put your hands up.
Just me and just a white palm print
Yeah,
in my
he's
hand and
like-
my ass. All right, let's move on
Looks
to the
like
next
Amazing.
Mitch back on the
Amazing.
menu, boys.
dildo baggins.
Yeah.
cut
Shout
it
out to
down.
Serpent's Dildo Bag.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty
Very
fucking good.
Very
Very
good,
good.
very good.
Dildo Baggins, I believe, is a very popular Twitter account.
I come
Yes, it
exactly
is.
when I mean
followed
to.
Dildo Baggins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one.
Guardians of Middle Earth, we just went through. The Hobbit from 1982, we just went through. The Hobbit, Fight for Middle Earth, the mobile action game from 2014.
Can I say
You played this?
No, I have to see if there's footage because any mobile game from that
what are
era
the
of like
graphics?
completely, we're talking like the
We're
3.
talking- this is a
flip
decade
phone.
ago. This would
Yeah.
be on the Nokia Next G.
I was gonna say
whatever it
my
is.
3G flip phone, my
Yeah.
3.
Wait, what year did it come out?
2014. It's actually
Oh, so
we're,
it'd be
we're already
Pardon,
an
it
iPhone.
was- I was
iPhone.
gonna
We're an iPhone.
say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's iPhone.
there's no
Three.
footage of it, is there?
Flip phone.
Just assume so.
Give me a sec.
No, fuck it.
It's a part.
This is a haven't played pass.
Haven't played Pass.
It's a
Does it
mobile
have-
game
Does it have
based on
sexy?
IP.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Haven't played Wood.
Haven't
Yeah.
played Wood.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Nah, it looks shit. It looks shit.
I
Let's
feel
be
like
real.
For a
it would-
2014 mobile game.
Yeah, but we're
No,
talking about Wood playing now.
It's trying too hard now. It's
Oh,
down
okay,
to.
never mind.
Yeah,
Nah,
no,
it's
no,
not.
no,
Try
no,
too hard.
no.
Back to Pass.
Put it in
I
the
thought you
bins.
meant like would have played back in the day.
No. It means
Yeah.
would you play it now? The Hobbit: Kingdoms of Middle Earth, strategy multiplayer game.
Multiplayer
Another-
strategy mobile game.
Another
That's-
tie-in for mobile.
What
Whatever
is with
year?
the Hobbit and mobile?
We don't
games?
have we don't have a year, but I assume it'll be around the same time because it is a time for the film.
Films, yeah. I think just the mobile games and those films in particular, they really went hard. I'd say they milked them.
Also,
We've said that so much
multiplayer
tonight.
strategy mobile game is just another word for game that
mush.
That's
makes
an,
you.
No, that's an MESOG.
It just makes you tap a bunch of
Literally,
stuff
all it is
every
is you
day.
sitting there
Yeah.
being like,
Yeah.
"Meh, meh, meh,
Over
meh,
and
meh."
Let's
over
get
again.
something good on the board.
Yeah.
What do we got?
No, we don't have anything
Oh
good.
my God.
Lord of the Rings: Journeys in Middle Earth, a digitally translated board game. If anyone's played the board game,
It's incredible.
is it?
The first year of PAX, I'm pretty sure Steph just bought it.
You have this.
The first,
I don't think we own this, but maybe.
maybe it wasn't Steph, but
I don't think so,
someone.
yeah.
We were all together. You were getting little pickies and stuff of everyone at the table. It was my first ever PAX, and then I just had to explain how the Lord of the Rings board game goes.
So this is Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Journeys in Middle Earth.
The
But
one you were
yes,
shooting Pete with a camera.
Narcodex says
I
he
did
thinks
film
re-
people,
and
but I
potentially
didn't realize I
Oh,
was
that was that one when you guys were. We were. Yeah, right.
Reese
Okay.
bought
you
it.
guys were working. We were having fun.
Okay, well, how much fun
Worthy
were you
of the
having?
White
Were you having
Council.
Worthy of White Council fun, or were you having Mithril fun?
That if we're doing the actual board game, I would say it would be Worthy of White Council. If we're doing the board game into electronics, I don't know what that is. I don't know if
But
it's
I
actually-
think we can put it in Worthy
okay,
of White Council.
I would say Worthy.
Peyton, we found one someone's played.
Yeah,
Gets up there.
please give us it. Lord of the Rings Volume 1, top-down adventure game for DOS.
We got some footage.
We gotta see footage of
We
that.
gotta see the DOS
And it's going to be
footage.
Worthy of White Council.
I like any. Funnily enough, any of the Tolkien games translated to text-based games is fantastic because it is pure imagination.
Yep.
And it's like
But it's a top-down adventure game, so it's probably
so it's
a little,
ASCII's
like,
just
Not
moving
top
through.
off,
A,
top
OG
down.
Legend
oh
of Zelda.
shit! I take it
Interplay.
back. Let's get past the opening logos.
Yeah, we'll just wait.
I
for
don't know.
many-
I really like this.
How many light wipes did that
Loading.
logo have?
Oh my god! Yes.
Mithril,
That's
Mithril,
beautiful.
Mithril.
Yes.
I had that haircut
That
in
is
like
Mithril.
year 11.
Uh-huh.
Let's see some
100%.
gameplay.
Oh, look at that!
What do we got? Side scrolling. Is this Commander Keen with Bilbo? Oh
Yeah,
shit!
that's
It's
what's
Syndicate
up.
with Bilbo.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
That's
Mithril.
it.
What
That's
is that? Are they
Mithril.
the prancing pony just trying to find a room? That is. Yep. This is
Oh,
wild.
that's Mithril.
Yeah,
That's Mithril. I
Mithril,
was like
that's
not sold on
Mithril.
Mithril until I saw more art, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah, that's
Get
Mithril.
it up there.
Okay.
Haven't played Mithril. Is that
Yeah.
new category?
Mithril quality is all
yeah.
games we haven't played.
You know what? There are so many of these we haven't played. We are going on vibes.
We're going
Yeah.
to play. Mithril
Yeah.
means
This
we're
is
going to
mostly
play it
vibes.
too.
Lego Lord of the Rings.
Mithril.
This is Mithril.
This is
100%.
Mithril.
I would
haven't
say
played it, and I know.
Mithril. Someone could talk me down to White Council, but
No,
I think
no,
it's Mithril.
no.
Nah.
Lego the Hobbit I didn't play, but I assume is as good.
As,
I would
I'd
say worthy of the
Council.
White Council.
I'd say
Yeah.
worthy of the White Council. Yeah.
Lovely.
Lord of the Rings adventure card game, tactical card game. Why is
Haven't-
this in the game? I guess it's just a
Haven't
game.
played Pass.
Yeah, haven't played Pass.
That went straight to hot garbage.
Whoa.
Rude.
I'm feeling like the peanut gallery is.
Lord of the Rings Game 1.
Interactive.
Excuse me?
Is it the first ever game?
The first game ever made.
I feel like it needs to be in Mithril just because of the fact that it is the first ever.
Let's
made-
Mithril it. That's a good vibe.
Sorry, what is it on?
It's on the
What's it from?
ZX Spectrum.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it just needs to go straight up. It's
Yeah.
the first ever game.
yeah.
It started the rest of these games.
It moves to White Council and White Council to missing
Yeah.
footage, and then I say
Yeah.
it stays in White Council with
Yeah.
footage later. Too much reading. Look at all that
Ooh,
story.
that is
The color
ugly.
choices are
That's
horrible.
Look at the
ugly.
thumbnail scroll.
I am
Yeah.
slightly,
Nothing.
I'm slightly terrified by the imagery right now.
Yeah, okay. That's Mithril.
Yeah,
I mean, not
we'll
Mithril.
bring
The
that
one
down.
below. White Council.
What's weird is
White
it is
Council.
actually just like the text one before where you wrote like go.
Or
east,
haven't
pick up-
played Wood? Nah.
Does
Fuck those categories.
that say Aragon's Quest?
It does say Aragon's
That's
Quest.
going straight to Mithril.
Is it?
Yeah?
I haven't played it, but if it's all about Aragon,
Yeah.
I'm
This
a be
was.
there.
I remember this.
I hope there's some original Viggo Mortensen. music.
Nah,
There's
let's
not.
put in haven't played Wood.
Haven't played
If we
Wood.
haven't
Haven't
played
played
it,
Wood,
Wood.
yeah.
Haven't played Wood.
That was
because
some
we're about to
non-
get. There's plenty of games we have played. We just haven't gotten to a
Aragon's
single
Quest
one of
was
them yet.
non-Jackson film property stuff, kind of like the one you like that Lord of the Rings one that
It was
wasn't.
2010, so it does predate the Fellowship by a year.
Yeah.
Conquest predates it by 2 years. This is a 2009 action game. I haven't played it.
Could we
Wood.
put in haven't played Wood?
Arrowhorn, get it? I get it.
So wait, that just went to haven't played Pass.
Haven't played.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Return of the King, the EA game.
Straight to
Mithril.
the top, baby.
Mithril.
This is potentially the best thing on this list.
Oh, you played that on stream?
I
Yeah.
did, yep,
Yeah,
and
it was
played
cool.
it many a times.
Oh, that's
Oh,
you.
there's the
Look at
footage.
There it is, and there's my little happy face. I remember being happy. This level sucks.
That's you
but-
happy?
That wasn't
That
that
is
long
No,
the
the
ago.
blue face.
Oh, right, okay.
If that goes back to me on Can, that's three.
Can we pause right there?
Like 3 levels of me.
Can we just pause that?
Get a close up of him.
That's you? Happy? You look
He means-
fucked up.
He means the photo below.
I see the photo below.
Josh, can I get my zoom in?
But I actually believe, okay, I believe in my soul that Gus is happier
In the top one?
in the top
Oh,
one.
100%.
Yeah.
I am focused, baby.
That is fake below.
I'm hallucinating like you wouldn't fucking
Yeah,
believe.
He's off his fucking head.
Get that thing to Mithril.
Get it into Mithril. The Two Towers as well can go to Mithril.
Well, hang on. Yeah,
But
that's
the list is slightly out of order. Oh, no, sorry, it's not. The Fellowship of the Ring is White Council,
Yes, this is
not
that
EA.
It's not EA, but it's still movie based.
Uh,
No, it's
All of
no,
these
it's
ones,
book-based.
did all of
It
these
was
ones
Vivendi.
have the rights for the movies and so they had the cutscenes?
No.
Because
The-
a game that had the rights and it's got little cutscenes in it.
Sorry,
Yeah,
no.
so Two Towers and Return of the King do.
Yep.
The EA ones.
Yep.
They're both fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The Fellowship game came out, I think it was 2011. Well, it was, yeah, I believe it was just before the film
But
did.
yeah,
but it was
Vivendi
based on the
didn't-
books. It was cool because it was like
Two Towers is Mithril quality, I think we agreed.
yes, Two Towers is Mithril quality. War in the North also Mithril quality, and we should spend some time on that.
Two Towers has the
But-
but yes, agreeing with your point, Vivendi's one you
Yeah.
loved and had some like.
It was
nice-
really cool. It just like it needed like another year
Yeah.
to cook because it's like 90% of the game is them getting to Weathertop, and then it's like, and then the end because they fucking meet Tom Bombadil. They go
You did
through
that
the
like
barrow
Frodo getting
downs.
stabbed. Two Towers had some amazing full movie capture moments from the movie that then had to translate into PlayStation 2 CG, like facsimiles of that cutscene. So it would be Aragorn would turn around with his sword in the film, and it would just morph into this kind of PS2 pre-rendered cutscene. It was nightmare stuff. Mithril.
Two Towers Mithril?
Mithril.
Two Towers Mithril. War in the North is Mithril as well.
Yep.
Never seen it.
You would fucking love.
You would love
War
that.
in the
That's
North.
3 new characters, is it?
Yeah.
Was that a Xbox 360?
I think it was
Yeah.
360 era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
again,
I remember.
Don't have a
You played as
2011.
There was a
Yeah.
rogue, an elf, and a dwarf, but they weren't the classic three, and they had their own kind of.
Is
Cool
that
little
Shadow
story.
of War next?
Shadow of War.
It's got to be at least worthy. Of
War was so it's War was after Mordor, or which way around?
It went Mordor War.
Mortal War. It was Mortal War.
Cool. I
Yeah.
think then I played
War
War.
is White Council. Mordor. I would definitely think the first one is better.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
Because the second one had less impact.
Yeah, I went back and played that one recently, last year. But yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Mordor.
Mordor. So the Lord of the Rings Online has 6 entries here because
Okay.
it's got the expansions.
So do we? Is this just the normal one? Is the first one just the normal one?
Which no, the
one's the
first one is
normal?
Rise of Isengard.
Okay.
Then Shadows of Angmar.
Yep.
Then it's the normal one.
Okay. All I know is the normal one. Can we put the normal one in hot garbage, but not because it's hot garbage, but because it's like hot, but garbage.
What?
This is.
Lord of the
I
Rings
like
Online
it.
is like it's garbage, like it's shit, but it's kind of hot. That's why I want it in there as hot garbage, not of your
I'm
definition.
literally
And that's
watching-
how I feel about Gollum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think they're worthwhile.
Put them all in hot garbage.
You've got the expansions. Put the expansions wherever you want. Okay.
But I only
it's
remember
already up there. It's already in there. So do
I
the
don't remember it
expansions however
being
you
that
want.
bad.
It's a lot of
No, but it's not.
It was like it was a good MMO. It
Yeah.
was a non-inventive MMO. It just was a
Yeah.
reskin of WoW.
Yeah,
basically.
and so it was like
Lord
garbage.
Shad
but it
says
was
put it in
hot.
Mithril.
No.
Anyone who
put
gets
all of the expansions in Mithril.
no.
They put all of the expansions in hot garbage.
Yes.
And put the original in
Original in-
Mithril.
Fine, I'll take that. I'll
Yep,
take that.
yep, there
I'll
it
take
is.
that.
And they were putting them in hot garbage not because they're hot garbage, but because they're hot. And they're
Garbage.
garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're garbage,
But they're hot.
I
Exactly.
get it.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like watching. It's like how we had the TLDR
Angry
about
Birds
a
Orc
movie.
Attack.
Yeah.
Can we
That's
show some
shit.
footage of
That's
Angry
enjoyable.
Birds Orc Attack, please?
Why
Josh?
and why is the photo of someone that's absolutely not an Angry Bird?
Well,
That's
of course they're not an Angry
that's
Bird.
that's the Hobbit
that Bard?
guy that played
Yeah.
Bard. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like,
What's his name?
Bard?
No, the actor. He's a pretty
yeah.
popular
He's done
actor.
a lot since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was in.
He's a cool guy.
Oh, he's got a sexy name too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It does-
Gus.
Yeah, it's not a sexy name. Look at this shit.
Angus.
This
How is this
looks
Angry
great.
Birds? I mean, it is. The
Every time you
Luke
fucking
Evans.
arrow.
There we go. Luke Evans.
This
Thank
is
you,
hot
Peter.
garbage for sure. This looks dog
This
shit.
is garbage, but hot.
Luke Evans.
That's a hot name.
Yeah, put it in hot garbage, please.
Luke Evans was one of those people that I genuinely got sad when I found out he was gay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, not that you got sad. I was like, wasn't he in?
My surprise gay was
Rise.
Andrew. I can't remember
Sexy
his name.
Priest?
Sexy Priest.
Sexy Priest.
Yeah.
Sexy Priest, and then also.
Oh my god.
And I
Also,
fucking love
Bridgerton.
that for him.
Bridgerton.
On your
What's his
knees.
name? The oldest brother.
Mino
Oh my God.
Mino play Bridgerton.
He's just
His
so.
name's Jonathan something, right?
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, because he's in Wicked and everything. Those three were like, what the fuck?
No.
Oh yeah, when she's like, "I love you," and he's like, "It'll pass."
Jonathan
I'm
Groff.
like,
No.
Next game?
No.
Yeah, please. So Orc Attack Hot Garbage. Riders of Rohan for DOS 1991. Wait, what?
No.
What's
What
his
you
fucking name?
Oh, you're thinking
No, okay. Josh, have we got any footage of Riders of Rohan on DOS in
Jonathan
1991?
Bailey. Jonathan
John Notan Bailey.
Lee Pace.
Lee Pache.
Oh,
Lee Pace.
that man is a bisexual king.
He's a beautiful man.
Yeah.
I have no concept of this.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Holy shit, this is
beautiful.
amazing.
That's
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
what's up.
Oh,
That's
wow.
mithril.
This is just the
that's
Olympics.
mithril.
Little bit troubling that it's just a white man shooting it.
Yeah,
like
this feels
they're
problematic.
orcs?
This feels like colonialism. The
Yeah,
game.
sorry. I'm
This-
sorry. Have you ever heard of The Lord of the Rings?
This is a well. They
Have
don't,
you
they don't
ever
look like,
seen?
they don't look like orcs to me. This looks like the
It's
film
almost
Zulu.
hey,
He's
hey,
with that-
hey Peter. It's almost like right. The graphics aren't very good at this time, and they didn't really have much option.
But the trousers.
No,
and
they had
belt,
options.
The trousers and belt combo just make that look like a guy
This,
from the 90s.
this was a
It
choice.
says orcs.
Yeah, that's the only. That's a man. You tell me that the person next to orcs is an orc. Fuck you.
Click Jewel. Oh, this is enough footage.
can we?
Can we
put
please
it-
put this in racist?
Racist hot garbage,
That's
please.
the man that made a Hitler
Pass.
joke earlier.
That was Will's the racist.
Stop it.
I'm not in the youth group.
We'll fight back.
I'm sorry, Will.
Okay, move it. Put
That
it
was
in a
Peyton's
tier.
fault.
Put it in
To
a
be,
tier.
Will's the Poland of the office.
Will is clearly not racist.
He's left, I would have hoped. All right, next game.
Lord of the Rings Rise to War. Mobile
I heard the
strategy
crawling.
game. I know. Will fell over.
Thanks.
All right.
Lord of the Rings Rise to War.
Rise to War. I have no concept of this. Do we have category of
This
genre?
episode is going really well.
What genre is this? Because
Yeah.
all the cover art is just a ring.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
It's
This is a mobile strategy game.
Oh,
Hot
hot
garbage.
from
garbage.
2021.
Hot
yeah.
garbage.
Hot garbage.
2021 though, mobile games were getting pretty good around that time.
Mobile strategy games, though.
Mm.
They were
yeah,
all
they were
just
getting worse.
Kingdom Rush with a
Yeah.
like.
Hey, Peter,
Lord of
what's the
Rings
next
theme.
game?
The next one is called The Lord of the Rings, and Will put the note in. I don't know about this one. Something old.
Footage?
If we have footage, but
There's no footage.
Yeah, what's he gonna look up? The Lord of the Rings.
That cover looks
You'll
really
find it.
cool, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with haven't played wood.
I would put that
100%,
in like that's an
100%.
80s novel. I
I'd
would
pick
read.
it up
Yeah.
and look at the box art and say, yeah, let's do
Shadow
this.
of Mordor.
Oh, that was Mithril, wasn't
No,
it?
that's what-
That's Mithril.
Oh, that's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
gotcha.
Mithril. Shadows of Mordor Game 2, Commodore 64 text adventure.
We've kind of done our dash
Text
with the text
adventure.
adventure.
Yeah.
Haven't played wood.
I haven't played Wood. That's fine. We're getting through these. Lord of the Rings Tactics, which is a tactical RPG from 2005.
It's such an action-orientated like property. There's so many tactics and strategy games.
It's actually PSP, this one.
What do you mean?
Ooh.
This is worthy of White Council.
Have you seen this? Have you played this?
I never played it, but I had friends on the train who played it when I was going to uni.
Okay.
Were they just friends?
Can
on
I
the
just
train?
bring you guys' attention
Yeah,
to
they're only train
this,
friends.
This is the gameplay.
Yeah.
But just wait a second.
Wait.
They have the rights. Oh, he's so sexy.
He's so sexy.
Not nearly fun enough.
I know it hurts you.
Is
Do we
this
get
on the PS?
DMCA? If this is in the game?
There's no audio.
I don't know.
No, not right now. But like, if someone played this on stream,
Yeah. It's like full scenes in it.
yeah.
Have you
Show me a bit of the gameplay. I want to make
We'll
sure
do
it's
the
the game
audio.
I think it
for
is.
the next film that they're doing?
Bedlam.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh,
You know
it's
who's gonna be really
grid-based.
happy?
This is a tactics
My
game.
mum.
Fuck yes.
Mine
Yeah.
too.
So the next game. I think this is White Council.
Yeah, White Council. That looks
The next
great.
game
Yeah,
I
White
don't
Castle.
know, which is the Third Age, which is a turn-based RPG.
No.
I'd say
don't
I haven't
recognise it.
played
For
Wood.
what console?
It's 2004, so it would be
Oh yeah, like PS.
yeah. I kind of recognize the cover, but I don't
I'd say
know.
I
Macrotex
haven't
says
played
the
wood.
Third Age was great.
Okay, let's put it in White Council. Nitrotex
It had footage
Yes.
from the film.
gets
And
a
if
save
it's
for
shit,
sure.
it's on Nitrotex.
Yeah,
put it in
I mean
White
they were
Castle.
probably similar.
This looks like Chucky.
Oh,
What
I know
the
this
fuck
Hobbit
is this?
game.
The
This
Hobbit
is
from 2003.
this is White Council.
Yeah.
I played the shit out of this.
Put
This
in
was
White
great. It
Castle.
was
Amazing.
super janky, but I loved it.
Lord of the Rings Middle Earth Defense, mobile tower defense, hot garbage.
Hot
just for
garbage,
being
just
on-
from that name alone.
Yep. The
Hang
next
on, hot, and it's just called. Sorry, it's called Tower Defense.
Middle Earth Defense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was called Two Towers.
So
Defense.
this one, you can see what Will was working here. He tried to put a list together for us.
Of the
This is what he had to work with, and he had of the R, it, C, and he said, "Yeah, no fucking clue, eh?"
That's really fair. I'm gonna go with haven't played wood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
we
a-
need to know what it is.
Yeah,
so we,
just because
we
I'd like,
would-
just because I'm curious.
we would
Just
play
'cause
it.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Rings Volume 2, which follows The Lord of the Rings Volume 1.
Where did we put
Where
that?
was the volume one?
Put it in the same spot. I think we put The Lord of the Rings.
And that was the top-down adventure game, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
Mithril quality, baby.
Did we?
I think we put that in White Council.
It doesn't matter.
Oh no, it was Mithril because of the art. It was Mithril because of the art.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it was White Council. I was watching
War
this mouse panic.
in Middle Earth isn't. War in Middle Earth is from 1988.
Any footage?
It's an
RTS.
Love to see
These are
some
both
footage.
RTSs.
Really? Sorry, Josh.
Me. All right.
And let's put them both.
Is it problematic again? Will
Let's-
says it's problematic.
This one.
it?
What is War in Middle Earth?
No, it's
That's
fine.
not problematic.
Oh, look at those three
I
funny
think
little
Will
boys.
Pete's got Will.
Did Candace
on
just
the
blank
back
them?
foot.
An old
They're
man
so
is passing
tubby.
by.
They're so tubby.
They're so
That's
tubby
the
and
adventure
little.
never happened. He just walked off and they went
Yeah.
that way.
I like that.
Alternate
Where
future.
Gandalf never spoke to a hobbit.
They look like funny little babies.
They're on their way, aren't they?
They sure are.
Yeah.
This looks like I haven't played past to me.
Take an object. There are no
But I
objects.
love mixed up Mother Goose. War of the Ring and RTS from 2003. I don't recognize this
Have we
either.
got some footage, Josh?
But
I'm just enjoying this trip down non-memory lane because I don't remember any of these, but
I'm just pissed.
Oh
that...
fuck yeah, that's just
That's Warcraft.
Yeah, that's good.
That's just classic Warcraft with the.
Haven't played Wood.
Yeah.
Haven't played Wood for me.
I'm just pissed that
That Age of
Minecraft
Empires?
Vanilla
It is
in
Age of
here.
Empires. But
Yeah, cool. Wouldn't play. I haven't played Wood.
think
Haven't
Wouldn't
played
play have.
Wouldn't play. Have.
This game fucks.
I own it. Wouldn't play it.
Fourth Reaper loves
That's
it.
like my whole Steam library.
Yeah, me too.
Fourth Reaper, where would you put it? Is that like a good?
Fourth Reaper,
This game
this is on
fucks
you.
is
Where would you
enough.
like it to go?
If it's Age
we'll
of
put it
Empires,
wherever
I
you would
mean-
like.
Yeah, you can round out this segment by placing the last game in the category of.
I think
Fucks.
this game fucks is a bit.
Come
of,
on. White Council. White Council.
All right.
White Council, baby.
White Castle, baby.
There you go.
Look
that
how
is.
even and like
That's
well
so beautiful.
put together our list
and look
is.
how little we argued, guys. We are really progressing so well.
Imagine if we'd played any of these games and had opinions on them.
Oh, Jerish says, I think the partial one is Lord of the Rings, The White Council from 2007. That makes sense.
That would make sense, and we should probably put that in hot garbage because
Have we got any footage of that, Josh?
Propaganda.
Yeah.
got any footage of the White Council 2007?
So,
Love to see some footage, Josh.
so basically what we're going to do in a year, right? No, actually, no. By the time season 3 comes out, we need to have all collectively played all of these games, and then we'll come back and reassess.
Or
Cool, you
all,
start.
all of the haven't played Wood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, those ones. Yeah, I'm not going to make
Yeah.
people replay the ones that they played.
No.
All right.
No.
It got cancelled. The game didn't even come out.
Oh shit.
Let's put it in haven't played
I wanna
Wood.
look-
Haven't played Wood.
Couldn't play, wouldn't.
Couldn't play.
Couldn't play, never
Haven't-
would. That was Tier Megas
Didn't
and
have.
Rain, baby.
All those
Oh look, it's Harrison Ford.
lost
That's Pocky.
in time,
Oh my god.
like tears
Cheers. In rain.
in rain.
What a fucking amazing performance.
And you
I
know
want more
that
life.
line. He kicked a helmet when he made that line up at the end of the
Did
film.
he?
He did.
That's so
crazy.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to
Do you know
Billie
the actual
Eilish's
thing that he
back-
made that line up?
Hey,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
do you know that when he kicks the helmet, he actually breaks his toe?
Did you know that
Oh
the
my-
sound that he makes when he kicks the helmet was actually the button of a Sydney?
Did you know that you could milk any mammal?
And we brought it all back to the end, or the start, depending on what time you're watching this.
What?
I got really tired. my
Time
friends.
is relative.
Time is relative, people. But that does bring us to the end of another episode. A wild and hilarious episode. I had fun. This was fun.
Yeah. What's up
good.
next?
This sounds chaotic, but this was heaps of fun.
Yeah, it was.
What was up next? Are you leading me onto my segment?
am.
Okay. It's Can You Dig It?
Let's
No.
play it one more time.
Please don't. Please don't.
Coming up next is, of course, the post show. The post show is where we talk to the community. We answer questions from the Discord. You can jump in there and ask us anything you'd like, and we'll answer it. And we also have a look at the creatives tab on the Discord. And it just so happens that we have an example of what's in that creative now, and we can have a quick little look at that. Isn't that right, Josh?
Sure is, mate.
Ah, fantastic.
Thank you, Nicotex, for this.
That's good stuff. It does sting when you feel like that. That face is great.
Wait, who did that?
That was Nicodex.
Oh, you're making me cry.
That
That's
is
good
good.
stuff.
Oh, that is good.
Oh, that's wild. If you would like to get access to the post show, you need to join the gold tier of our Patreon, and you can also get access to uncut and full frontal playback gameplay videos earlier than the YouTube peasants. The full uncut one is available for the Black Myth Wukong playthrough that Peter and I did as Souls mates. But if you just want to check out the regular cut, you can head to the Back Pocket Highlights channel on YouTube, and you can see the fun edited, almost a joke a second. Well, a joke every 10 seconds, I would say, at the rate we'll cut.
Yeah,
that
don't
thing.
oversell it.
Don't oversell. A joke a second's not even a video. That's a nightmare.
That sounds like too much
I
fun.
was gonna say
too
a
much
joke.
fun.
You don't wanna be
a
having
joke
that
a
much fun.
second would make the fun go away.
That's exactly it.
Very
Totally,
quickly.
you'd become numb to it.
Yeah,
Numb to
exactly.
the fun. But no, it's a great video. Go check that one out. Give it a like, give it a comment, share it with some friends. That's what we do with those videos.
Like being over milked.
Oh,
Like
God.
having sex too many times.
The quarterly town hall meetings are also in our Discord, and they help us shape the show. You can be part of them if you join that gold tier, as well as the Pocketeer
Said the
Discord role,
quiet part out loud.
which gives you plenty priority selection for the community, game night streams, and access to the bonus episodes of Pocket Buds. Of course, quick reminder again of the Pocket Buds bonus app is...
Before we do that, Mini-Me's in our YouTube chat.
Hey!
By himself.
What are you doing in there by
Someone
yourself?
go and hang out with Mini-Me over in the
He
YouTube
lives
chat.
in the YouTube
Yeah, of course. And while
ecosystem.
you're there, please subscribe to Mini-Me.
Of course, go check out
but
his latest
I
videos.
miss him. Let's get him on soon.
We should get him back on the
Yeah.
show. He would
Yeah.
bring.
Love
He
We
would,
that.
bring
need more Peters in this room.
he would
Yeah.
bring some much needed
I
calmness to
got a
this
surprise for you
game.
guys. Actually, he's coming back next week.
What?
But he'll be with me here.
Yeah!
He's hanging out.
Yes!
That's good stuff.
Oh, that's so
You've
exciting.
offended some people, Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry?
You've
Liz and
offended quite a
Dolphin
few.
have been
I'm
there all
so.
night.
I know they've been there, but you are like the furniture.
They have to be there.
People go there to sit on you. Is that okay?
Ruby,
Hey,
he's on the
Tom Q
podcast.
is there.
What?
Mitch Hobbs there. Tom,
Thank you.
Love it.
So this week on the podcast, I've got the narrative director at Squanch Games, webcomic artist you might know him for Crime Hot and Mr. Boop, and TV writer Alec Robbins coming on the show to talk about making games funny. And can you make games funny? It's a really cool episode, really fun. And for the bonus episode, which you can only get if you're on the gold tier of the Patreon, is wait, they made what? And it's a little podcast activity where I quiz Alec on game developers that weren't famous for being game developers, like Vin Diesel.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Yeah. So tune in to that. And yeah. Also, Josh, are you streaming on Monday?
I am indeed, yes.
Where
I
did
don't
that
know
come
what
from?
yet. I think I'll probably play Outlaws, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, we'll come hang out, play some Star Wars, or some maybe another game with a star in the title.
Don't you fucking.
Are you
dare,
calling me?
you
Am
piece
I
of
joining
shit.
you? Am I the star? Would I be
No.
joining you in this stream?
Oh my god, you're playing Stardoll?
You just put Gus in the title. The star is in the title.
Stars in the title.
Um,
That's on Monday.
That's Monday. Yeah. 4 p.m.
Excellent. All right. Keep your eyes peeled on this channel.
Don't play Star Citizen.
Don't play Star
Don't
Citizen.
fucking-
I'm gonna play it. He's gonna talk to me and talk me
Maybe.
through playing it. We're gonna catch a train. The jet
Are
express.
you actually committing to this now?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say we had a talk about this
Hey,
today,
Ruby.
and you said no.
We
Next
have
time down the show.
A lot of work.
and TikTok in on Monday.
Yeah.
I will not be. Like
You're gonna be upstairs playing Star Citizen while we're set
No.
dressing down here.
I'll probably be at home, but we'll see how we go.
All right,
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
good.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's
totally.
gonna be fun
Good stuff.
Peyton, thank you so much for coming on the show. Did you have fun?
I had so much fun.
You
I
cried.
made best friends. I cried.
I feel like we really bonded.
Yeah.
This is
I would like to
nice.
point out that next time I would like you here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that's a really good idea. And that's our show, baby.
Reasonable.
Thank you so much for tuning in, especially those of you who support us on Patreon. Please share the show with your friends and your family and your enemies even. They might like it more than you do. And then you'll have something to bond over and you won't be enemies anymore. You love to
Enemies
see
right
it.
there.
Enemies, no more. They're besties. Oh,
He's
Yeah.
still my enemy.
No,
is
we
he
were
sad because he
besties.
didn't want to be anyway? Head to backpocket.gg for all our links to the socials, to the Discord, and the soon-to-be on fire Redbubble store. Better get in before I set it alight.
We're gonna throw it into Mordor.
Oh look, Dolphin Pants is in the YouTube chat.
Hi, Dolphin.
Get out of there.
And we'll be back next week with a little bit of the same thing, but also a lot different. And for those of the gold tier and above, we will see you in the post-show. Peter, any last words?
I'm not ready to die.
Peyton, any last words?
Mario.
Gus, any last words?
Wordle. It was Wordle.
It was
It
Wordle.
was Wordle.
Josh and Co, any last words?
Stop pointing that fucking gun at me. Oh yeah, sorry. Well, yeah.
Um.